Hello, and we are live from N.E.W. Newcastle. It is Riot number 6, and we have finally got out of Liverpool. We thank you for your hospitality from the compound, but tonight we're in naughty Newcastle, Owen, and what a night we have for Riot 6.
Well, yes, N.E.W. Castle, as you could call it, as the fans here have been waiting patiently for us to kick things off. And we're about to do just that.
It's going to be amazing.
Oh, it's going to be absolutely incredible.
I mean, we're gonna kick it off with a great one-on-one between Nancy Valentine and a mystery opponent. This is, we believe, it's going to be one of the new debuts here at N.E.W.
Oh yes, and of course, we're waiting to find out who that is, and of course, who the male member of the roster from E.F.W. is as well.
Well, I believe it. Yeah, absolutely. Well, we say we're wondering who the male's going to be, but I think in our heart of hearts,
well, yeah, we kind of
know who it's going to be. But the woman one for me is
complete mystery.
Yeah,
definitely.
I've no idea. Owen has no idea. The fans have no idea. Only one man knows, and that's our boss, Mr. Adrian Gorman, who's put this together tonight. One of the most impressive pay-per-views I've seen in many, many years. Riot 6 is going to be off the charts, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, yes, he did say
N.E.W. Castle tonight will be rocking.
He did make a point earlier in the week in saying that he also had another big announcement here at Riot. I can only wonder when that's going to happen.
Well, yeah.
Oh well, I guess that answers that question.
Well, absolutely it does. We're going to kick things off with the boss. It's Mr. Adrian Goldman, the owner, CEO of N.E.W. So, well, he can do what the hell he damn well pleases. Let's see what the boss has to say. Well, our boss Adrian Goldman, with a very clear vision for the future, there will be a ranking reshuffle in the men's division to determine everyone's position in the single rankings. That is huge news, Owen.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm sure come Mayhem we'll have a sort of clearer picture of what that actually means.
Yeah, I mean, I think basically what that means is every single man on the card needs to up their game. According to Adrian Goldman, quote from the boss, we are entering the finest age in N.E.W. history. That is a claim.
Well, yeah, what a claim he's making. But I don't doubt it, to be perfectly honest.
Well, certainly the card's been about as strong as I think I can ever remember it being. It could be the golden age of N.E.W. Only time will tell. Perhaps tonight is the night we answer the question. We're going to kick this one off between Nancy Valentine
and the mystery star, essentially.
Whoever the hell it's going to be. I mean,
again, we're assuming it's going to be the female from the N.E.W roster.
Well, yeah, I think, and you know what, I think I've given this a lot of thought, Erwin, and I think it's Riley Patterson.
Riley Patterson,
yeah, I think, you know, she's really, really popular with the fans. She's improved immeasurably since she first came into the EFW. I think Mr. Goldman will go for a popular superstar, and I think it's going to be Patterson. I don't know why. I have no former information, despite my association with talent relations. I really don't know.
Well, she's definitely deserving.
Who's coming up?
But she does have one of those 2 now #1 contendership spots.
That's very true, and I know that complicates things a little bit, but obviously maybe that's the reason we have 2 #1 contenders in the EFW. Do you ever think about that, Erwin?
Well, maybe that's it, just to keep things a little more complex than the norm. It could very well be.
Who do you think it is? I mean, just out of curiosity. I mean, I think it's Patterson, but I mean, I haven't actually asked you this, so this is the time. We're waiting for this match.
Well, I really don't have a clue. I suppose I would have thought Green Girl Dynamite, but Morgan Morales absolutely destroyed. Well, I know that music.
Aha! It's none of those. It's none of those. It's Akane Matsuda. My God, that's Akane Matsuda's music.
Well, the N.E.W's women's division just got a shake-up and a half.
My God almighty, it's wow, wow. Well, that's a statement of intent from Adrian Goldman and Akane Matsuda, without a shadow of a doubt. The most decorated woman on EFW's roster is now part of N.E.W. 5'2", 175 pounds, Kyoto, Japan, a career that many would die for. Akane Matsuda, the Empress.
I was going to say, both friends and enemies alike call her the Empress.
Wow.
And Nancy Valentine, her day just got a little bit harder in my estimation.
I'm flabbergasted. I don't know what to say. I know it's my job, God damn it. Akane Matsuda is here.
Well, and I guess she begins her climb through the women's rankings if she can get past Nancy Valentine tonight.
Yeah, I'm loving that as well. I mean, such a big name for EFW, such a glorious career. We'll go into that if we can in some detail tonight. But I love the fact she's getting absolutely no preferential treatment against Nancy Valentine, standing in at 5'2" and 109 pounds, Long Island, New York. Foxy Valentine.
Well, yeah, it seems she's come with friends.
Absolutely, her tag team partner, the Fox. They did so well in the women's tag team tournament when they came so close.
Oh yeah, within inches of being within the shot tonight, but it wasn't enough.
I think that's very sporting of the Fox to come down here tonight to show support to Nancy Valentine. I think that's tremendous, considering the disappointment that she must be feeling.
Well, you've got to think about it as well, Fox. That's her championship these two are fighting to get towards as
Absolutely.
Well. It's a great show of sportsmanship that she's come out here with a friend.
Absolutely. No doubt about that. Akane Matsuda, as you would expect, starting this match out strong. I mean, you know, a lot of people talk about Sakamoto Dixon in the EFW. I call her the Queen of Strong Style myself. Akane Matsuda wrote the book on that kind of wrestling, certainly in the women's division.
Oh, most definitely.
Neckbreaker. Yeah, great.
Managing to stay on top of her.
Showing absolutely no intimidation as the rookie. We all know what she can do after the epic women's tag team tournament. That vicious neck wrench slamming Matsuda down to the mat.
Matsuda's at a little bit of a disadvantage, you know, first time in an N.E.W. ring, and her opponent has an ally at ringside. That's got to play on your mind in those kind of situations. However, a beautiful suplex back into the ring.
Tremendous suplex by Akane Matsuda, but yeah, you know, I do agree with what you're saying, Owen, but you gotta believe that veteran instinct. She won't allow herself to be distracted. I would think that as well. I mean, I feel sorry for Mike Chitopa, I'll put it that way, because he's got a busy night ahead of him with 3 women to look at, 3 women to look after, should I say. So
yeah, it's going to be a tough one
for
him.
Elbow to the back of the head by Valentine onto Akane Matsuda. Oh, the veteran in trouble here against this young up-and-comer.
Well, again, Nancy Valentine. Oh, tremendous competitor here.
Oh yeah, Valentine is absolutely no slouch.
But it's kind of like seeing what, you know, a new entrant from E.F.W. can really do here.
Fox is the women's champion, you know, and she sees something in this kid. So I think, you know, that shouldn't be ignored. The kick to the spine.
That's it. It kind of speaks for itself. If Fox is out vouching for her, she must be worth her weight in salt.
Yeah, I think Akane Matsuda may have underestimated Nancy Valentine here, because she is in trouble in this match. There's no doubt about that. It's been all Valentine so far. The vast majority of it anyway. Snake Eyes. Fireman Takari into the Snake Eyes. Classic Valentine. Well, technically it's it's not classic Valentine. It's classic Fox. There's definitely shades of the women's champion in this girl.
Well, that's you must see some of the teachings.
Irish whip into the corner.
Well, they'll give each other some secrets. Probably not all of each other's arsenal, but
top rope Akane Matsuda in trouble. Sorry, Erwin.
Well, big trouble here.
I'm looking for a
face buster off the top.
Word, what a big face buster that was by Nancy Valentine. Perfectly executed. Akane Matsuda could be out right there, Erwin.
Oh yeah, most definitely in trouble now, as Nancy Valentine flies off the top rope with a big elbow drop.
Right to the heart of Akane Matsuda. And how disappointed would Akane Matsuda be if she was to lose in her debut in the N.E.W. Nancy Valentine is showing her absolutely no mercy here, my word. Atomic drop. Atomic drop, oh
there's that lock. The Valentine lock.
It's Sullivan and Scissors armbar. Reversed. That's a beautiful submission.
Akane Matsuda, somewhat of a submission specialist, does not yield.
Absolutely does not, yeah, definitely. That's a very good point there. When the sound technician is Akane Matsuda, as you saw there, managed to somehow get out the hold. Valentine was ready for it though. Big leg drop across the chest, goes for a pin. Chitopa not quite ready, but down 2. It's enough for Nancy Valentine. Has beaten Akane Matsuda. Well, welcome to the N.E.W. Akane.
Well, yeah, you would hope for
wow,
a triumphant entrance, but I guess that's the wake-up call of welcome to the big leagues.
Yeah, I mean, Nancy Valentine, the rookie, which has to be said, a massive upset there. Beating Akane Matsuda cleanly 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. You can talk about the Fox all you want, but she didn't get involved in that match one lick. That for me is a clean victory by Nancy Valentine over the legendary Akane Matsuda, who starts off her N.E.W. career with a loss, Erwin.
Oh yeah, not a.
Adrian Goldman will be furious.
Most definitely, and not the result Akane was looking for here tonight. However, it's the result she got, and she's just gonna have to come back and learn from this quickly.
Well, absolutely, I mean,
because it's never good news if you don't learn from these kind of mistakes.
Well, hopefully, what doesn't kill you, Erwin, will make Akane Matsuda stronger. But at the end of the day, that's a fantastic victory for Nancy Valentine. Impressive stuff from that young lady tonight. Well, coming next, ladies and gentlemen, we have a ladder match for the television championship. Excuse me.
Well, it's now, yes, of course. It is now
apologies.
the UK Championship.
Yes, we should explain that for anyone who didn't catch that. The television championship has been replaced, because obviously we only broadcast online. So we now have the United Kingdom
in Adrian Goldman's words, it's stupid as shit. He said straight to my face when I asked him why.
Well,
honest enough answer.
Well, yes, I mean, I obviously can't comment on that as part of the staff. I was not in that meeting. Zach Fuller, now the United Kingdom champion, I'm sure he'll defend it and wear it as proudly as he did the television title.
And a fair honour to be automatically assumed
Absolutely.
the UK champion.
Absolutely, Zack Fuller, not from the United Kingdom, it has to be said.
Almost ironically, I suppose.
Yeah, our first UK champion in the N.E.W. is an American.
and yes, his defence is also against an American. Could you be any more ironic? I love it. Well, I suppose you can't plan these things, can you?
Well, I'm sure we'll get shouted at for pointing that out, but it's going to come up in the stats anyway, Adrian, so there's nothing I can do about it now. It's out there. But what a ladder match this is going to be.
Oh yeah, absolutely incredible.
All joking aside, ladies and gentlemen, Marty and Zack Fuller are two of the toughest competitors the N.E.W. have, and you put them with a ladder, and well, we're going to see something special tonight, in my opinion. Two-time tag team champion, a former TV champion is Marty, stands in at 6'1", 220 pounds from Denver, Colorado. One half of the Brotherhood, decorated in his own right, of course. Singles and tag team honours. One of our I would say hot prospects here in the N.E.W. no question is Marty Irwin.
And of course, before we came here to Newcastle, we did one last little Q&A and signing in Liverpool in the morning, and Marty was asked if Nate was going to be at ringside in this match, and he said, no, I've got to do this on my own. If I'm going to become a singles champion, I have to do it solo.
Which is admirable, I would say, from that young man. And we await, well, the craziest son of a bitches to ever enter an N.E.W. ring, Zack Fuller.
Well, hang on.
Oh, but what?
That's not Zack Fuller.
No, that is not Zack Fuller. Oh my God!
That is the EFW champion.
The rumours were true. The Reaper from the very pits of hell himself is here. Wow!
My God.
Well, we kind of knew it was going to happen, but it's official.
And what a way to happen.
Holy, yes!
He could now become the UK champion.
An automatic title shot. That never really happens in the N.E.W.
And the Reaper really happen anywhere.
The Reaper in his very first match on the main roster is a title match.
And technically, I guess with it still around, and still with it round his waist, he is technically still EFW champion.
He's undefeated, Owen.
Well, yeah.
He's undefeated by pin or submission in the EFW.
Never been submitted. He has lost matches only by being outside of the ring when someone else got a count, or, as most recently, he was disqualified from his own match by beating the living hell out of the dog with a sledgehammer.
It's just, I mean, well, brutal, but I mean, what an amazing record this young man has. We know very, very little about him. We do know he is EFW World Heavyweight Champion, so we have to question, what does that mean if the Reaper wins the United Kingdom Championship here tonight in his N.E.W. debut? This is insane.
Well, this man is no stranger to triple threats. He's faced handicaps and won. Tornado tag handicaps and won.
My God.
This is our new UK champ. I'm sorry, Zack Fuller. You've had a good run. It's over.
Hey, come on. Zack Fuller has earned the respect of every single man and woman in that locker room for his sheer tenacity alone, and you can't count out Marty. That kid's got a bright, bright future here in the N.E.W, and he's already won the tag team titles twice and the TV title before. Zack Fuller's got a chance in this match as anybody else, goddammit. Well, Reaper might be good, but so are these two guys.
Well, yeah, I don't want to discount either of these two, but that bright spark is about to be extinguished if his EFW career is going to continue here in N.E.W. You once asked me how I would feel if he was gunning for my championship, and I would question what the hell is going to stop him now.
Well, 5'10", 225 pounds, Zack Fuller from Hackensack, New Jersey, the great wrestling country of Hackensack. Zack Fuller, the current United Kingdom World Champion, obviously the former television champion. His first title Is this technically now his second title in
Well,
N.E.W?
I suppose it would be.
Well, yeah, I suppose it is.
It comes up technically on the
Technically,
on the sheet.
it's the same champion. Well, it's not. It's not. It's a new championship, isn't it? So it is. Yeah, Zach Fuller is a 2-time singles champion here in the N.E.W.
And wow, triple threat ladder
Simply
match.
for retaining that title as long as he has.
Our second match in. Title is on the line.
This is going to be off the chart. Well, this was originally scheduled to be a 1-on-1 ladder, and now it's a triple threat with that young man, the Reaper, involved as well. A new breed indeed.
Well, yeah.
That was a great piece of camera work. Thank you for that. That was beautiful. The Reaper.
And I wonder how Marty feels having essentially his singles match stolen
kicking
from
it
him.
off to begin this matchup.
Oh, but Zach Fuller,
Oh
knowing
my
what he's in
God.
there against, I guess.
Yes, Zach
seemingly
Fuller
keeping an eye on the EFW.
wants to keep his championship, Erwin. He wants to keep that gold, and he knows the best way of doing that is by debilitating the Reaper. We know he is a human. Isaac Thompson made this man bleed. We know it's possible, so he can be beat. One of these men could do it. The Reaper's not indestructible, goddammit, and these are the big leagues. Look what happened to Akane Mitsuda.
Well, that's very true.
She's a veteran, and Nancy Valentine beat her 1-2-3. There's no reason what the same thing couldn't happen to the Reaper.
Well, that's very true. As you say, this is the big leagues now.
Oh, shoulder
However,
badge.
The Reaper still showing true to his form, decimating his opponents well until that forearm smash there.
Yeah, he was too busy focused on Zach Fuller. He didn't see that. Oh man, he taken down with that big lariat clothesline. Wow, that was a hell of a clothesline by the Reaper, who's going up the ladder early here, reaching for that briefcase. I mean, it's been well documented, ladies and gentlemen, that tricky clasp on the case, giving Zach Fuller plenty of time to get back up there with that kid speed. And now the Reaper and Fuller on the ladder, but Marty's trying to push it over. The Reaper's off the ladder, Fuller's at the top, calls for the case again.
Reunite himself with his title.
Marty now stopping Zach Fuller at the top of that ladder with those clubs to the back. Fuller hanging on, trying to get that clasp off the briefcase.
And that
Marty
clasp is
still with
ridiculously difficult, I'll give him
clasp
that.
again onto the back of Zach Fuller. Oh god, another vicious shot to the ribs. Still Fuller ignores Marty and goes straight for that championship, and now the Reaper is back up and he's on the other side of the ladder. There was those vicious forearm smashes, but Zach Fuller follows off the ladder. Marty's still on his feet. Fuller rolls out the ring. And he goes round to greet the Reaper. The Reaper's ready for him and smashes him right against that ladder.
God, what a
vicious uppercut. Vicious uppercut and a kick to the face by the Reaper.
It doesn't look to be done.
No, oh god, right Irish whip right into the ladder, face first. Oh, backdrop right into the ladder.
And this is the kind of lack of care we've seen from the Reaper.
The kind of viciousness, the kind of brutality that you have come to expect. Those vicious shots with the ladder from this monster. Oh, the Reaper. He has no soul, he has no remorse. Those are human beings. I know it's a ladder match, my God, but there is a line. He crosses it every single time.
We've only just opened up. We don't need people opened up just yet. But it might very well happen.
Body slam right on that ladder. The Reaper just doesn't care. All he cares about is the gold. All he wants is the title. Can you imagine what a statement it would be if the Reaper became the United Kingdom champion in his very first match in the N.E.W.
Well, it doesn't look like Zach Fuller wants to let it go that easily.
Yeah, damn right not on Zach Fuller's watch will he go down without a fight. Elbow to the head. You're looking at one of the toughest son of a bitches in the N.E.W. locker room, no doubt about it in my mind. And look at the speed of Mr. 5-time Zach Fuller.
Incredibly quick work there to get to the top row. Top of the ladder.
Show the rookies who's boss. Oh, vicious shots by the Reaper. Man is down.
And talk about speed as well. The
Still
Reaper
not
with
goofy.
Scary speed of his own. Oh no!
Oh,
Power powerbomb.
Big powerbomb. Incredible power by the Reaper. Not the biggest.
And just staring down Marty
But
now.
incredible power by the young man. If he is young, I really don't know. Who the hell is this guy, Owen? Who is he?
Well,
Oh
that's the
God!
good question. As Marty has set up a ladder here, narrowly missing an attack.
Look at a bit of mind games there by Marty, using the ladder as some form of barrier.
Well, yeah, almost a protection.
Clever from the young man. Oh, beautiful insecurity by Zach Fuller. This one's not over by a long shot, ladies and gentlemen. All three of these men want to be United Kingdom champions so badly. Marty and Fuller now fighting in the corner. The Reaper coming to his senses. The ladder's down.
Oh, but walking into Marty here could be trouble. Goes out onto the ladder.
Onto the top
Oh
of the
no,
ladder.
Marty's gone up top.
Fair the Reaper!
Oh my word!
I think not.
Instant replay if you please.
Sweet Jesus, what was that? Shooting star press. Look at that, right on the
Like
ladder.
a spinning
Beautiful.
bomb.
Beautiful sense on shooting
But are those
stars
two
flash, whatever the hell it was. It was a 980.
But Zach Fuller once again going for his title.
Holy shit, that was amazing. What a manoeuvre by Marty.
Holy shit indeed, what a way to kick things off. I mean, an incredible women's match. Surprising result. Well, not so much surprising, but not what we were expecting from a Carney. And now this.
And yeah, now Marty once again at the top of the rope. The Reaper is not indestructible. Welcome to the big leagues. My God, fear the Reaper indeed. We did not fear the Reaper then. He slammed him through a ladder.
Absolutely
Snapped him in
decimated
half.
him, but somehow he's
Amazing.
still up.
How the hell is that kid moving? How is he even still involved? Clubs the back of Marty. Fuller is out of it right now. So Marty needs to keep his head in the game here against this kid, because he ain't human. Powerbomb to Marty, who's going to roll out the ring for his own safety at this point. Right hand by the Reaper.
Fuller's in trouble.
Oh, you read what you saw, it's over. If this is a normal match right now, this one will already be over. We'll have a new UK champion, but it's not, it's a ladder match, and the Reaper needs that case.
But he's very
He
slow
needs that
up that
title.
ladder.
He's
Something
been
you don't
slammed through a
often
ladder,
see.
for God's sake, Erwin.
Well,
He probably has a couple of broken ribs at least. He might be bleeding internally.
Very
But both
possible.
other men are down, and this is the Reaper's moment. Will he be the United Kingdom champion? Will he make history his first night in the N.E.W? Fuller is up, but he has to be quick. He needs that speed now more than ever. He still has that speed. Knocked off the ladder unceremoniously by the Reaper, who goes right back for the case. But Marty's back up. Marty needs to be quick.
Oh,
Interferes,
Marty.
sweeps the Reaper right off that ladder.
Yeah, I think the
Climbs it
Reaper was
himself.
getting down a bit to try and prepare himself, but
Marty
not
didn't
quick
give him a
enough.
chance. And now goes for that ladder. Goes for that case. Fighting with that difficult clasp that's attached to the case. The Reaper climbing back up one side, falling back up on the other.
What's this?
Marty's
got it!
Marty's got the clasp of the title. Marty is the first United Kingdom champion. Marty has beaten the Reaper and Zach Fuller in a ladder match. Welcome to the big leagues. Look at that.
Big leagues indeed.
Look
My
at that
God, what
set
a move!
Oh my God. The Reaper on his debut was not victorious. Still yet to lose by pin or submission.
Well,
But
yeah,
he didn't win tonight, did he, Owen?
No, definitely not.
Marty did. Marty is the new United Kingdom champion. This is amazing. What does this mean for the Brotherhood?
Well, yeah, I mean, congratulations to Marty. What an onslaught he just withstood there.
Well, we talked a lot about the Reaper in that match, who was a surprise entrance, and we talked a lot about Zach Fuller because he's champion, and Marty, who had to be considered the underdog, despite the Reaper being new to N.E.W, shocked the world tonight and is the United Kingdom champion. What a match, Owen, that was.
I'm
unbelievable.
awestruck at what we just saw. I mean, like I say, with the Reaper's past history, you were almost expecting a whitewash, but Marty managing to get there with that speed.
Yeah, well, both debut superstar, wrestlers from EFW have lost.
Yeah,
or not won.
Yeah,
on their debut.
This is the big league.
This is indeed
this
the
isn't
big league.
developmental. You get a sharp wake up when you step through those doors.
It hit ballet. We're coming up next, however, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't done by a long shot. Next, it's the Men's Tag Team Championship. It's going to be an elimination tag team contest between Louis Richardson and Troy Webster from the Enforcers versus Magnum Opus, Rick Weaver and Vega. This one, Owen, could be very, very interesting indeed. I mean, I bet you're conflicted. Who the hell do you want to see win this match? You hate all these guys.
Exactly, that's kind of the problem at this point. I mean, Magnum Opus, big attitude. The Enforcers, big attitude.
Not only a big attitude, Magnum Opus backing up. Have you ever been to one of their parties? It's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Magnum Opus throw good parties. And so did the Enforcers. I'm not for 1 second saying that the Enforcers don't throw good parties, because they do. Louis Richardson and Troy Webster, fantastic hosts. 206, £230 retrospectively. Louis Richardson, Toronto, Canada. Troy Webster, Boston Rouge, Louisiana. Richardson, a 6-time United States champion, and Webster's been a 3-time tag team champion there in the Trailblazers, so he's done it before in the tag team division. Richardson, no more as a singles competitor, excuse me.
I mean, the Enforcers, again, the cracks and the seams were showing, but
oh, absolutely.
Both in the male and female division, they have managed to skewer a shot at the tag team championships.
Well, you know, we can call about cracks in the seams all we like here, but the fact of the matter remains, the amount of talent that the Enforcers have, male, female, any division, it's so strong. Until they say they're done, they ain't done. And people are just going to have to accept that the Enforcers can rule the N.E.W. if they can keep their heads straight. That is their problem right now. But it's been well documented over the last few weeks. William Zander, the Pretender, as Louis Richardson called him, has left the group. Zander Enterprises now their own faction. The Enforcers still, however, remain strong. According to these two men, Richardson and Webster, and tonight they'll be out to prove it against Magnum Opus.
Louis Richardson, no stranger to Vega, no stranger to championship. None of these men strangers to championship gold anymore.
Well, yeah, and we have been informed that we are not expecting to see Snake at ringside tonight in the corner of Magnum Opus, which is no reason has been given for it. But we are not expecting to see him here tonight, Erwin. Which you're quite right, is a very interesting call in this pivotal matchup for Magnum Opus. Rick Weaver and Vega tonight, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're a fantastic team in their own right, but tonight they seemingly do not have their race in the hall.
Well, Louis Richardson and Troy Webster also coming out here alone, which is also quite a surprising development.
Very good point. I mean, they're saying that the Enforcers are strong, but they've got no backup showing at least tonight. And we welcome the new kids on the block, the current tag team champions, Magnum Opus, Rick Weaver, and the monster Vega. Vega, a former N.E.W. champion, a former United States champion. Rick Weaver, his first gold as part of this tag team. Won half the tag team championship, he wears it proudly. Called the future of this business by a 7-time world champion. Do not take that kid lightly. And Vega,
Nothing else needs to be said. It's Vega.
What a successful reign these guys have had so
tremendous,
far.
tremendous.
Taking on all comers, even trying to get higher in their own rankings.
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously they've had more success as a tag team, Erwin, as well, than they have in the singles. At the moment, I'm not saying that Magnum Opus couldn't climb the rankings in the singles single title ranking, because they could, but right now they're the team to beat. That's why they're tag team champions.
That's a very good point.
Very synced unit, and Magnum Opus. Can the same be said for Magnum Opus right now? For the Enforcers right now.
And again, the tensions. The tensions in the locker room must be getting high. In the Enforcers, I mean, yet again,
you can cut the
so
tension.
many raised voices.
With a knife, ladies and gentlemen, in the air tonight. The feeling is electric. These Newcastle fans know that they're seeing something special here tonight. We thank you for joining us wherever you are in the world for Riot 6 here in N.E.W. Castle. Naughty Newcastle indeed tonight for N.E.W. Riots. We await the start.
Look at that mammoth
of our first tag team title match tonight, Erwin.
Well, yeah, and I'm just
we make history tonight in the tag team division with our first ever women's tag team champions. We'll see that match later tonight.
Cannot wait to see that. TLC tag no less.
Oh yeah, that's going to be absolutely amazing. But we gotta get these running bucks through the doors first. And this one's good. Oh, that's an interesting choice as well. Vega starting off for Magnum Opus.
Very interesting.
It usually is Rick Weaver, it has to be said. And that's Louis Richardson in the ring.
So
it's Richardson and Vega. And Richardson with first blood there with an atomic drop. Standing atomic drop.
Of course, a 30-minute time limit, which, if it does reach, then then Magnum Opus will retain their tag team championships.
That's a fair point. That is a very fair point. There is a 30-minute time limit on this match tonight, which does favour the champions. What a body press by Vega. What velocity, what power. 640 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. 7'4".
And with his job done, in comes Rick Weaver.
Rick Weaver picking up the pieces of Louis Richardson with a swinging neckbreaker. Rick Weaver's a snake. How ironic.
Jumping in from the best.
It really is. Couldn't have a better teacher, and the improvement in this young man has been off the chart, frankly. The focus, the tenacity, the will to win has all improved. Elbow to the spine for Louis Richardson. The 6-time United States champion. Rick Weaver showing him absolutely no respect whatsoever.
Big elbow drop.
Big elbow, nip up. No one does it better. Look at that athleticism, that cocky streak of Weaver a mile long. The fans showing their distaste for his attitude. They paid their money, that's their right to do. Neck breaker again. Focusing on that neck of Richardson. He's had injuries before. Has the veteran Louis Richardson, and we've seen this before by Rick Weaver picking a part of the body and just working on it. Shades of his mentor.
Very cleverly keeping his opponent away from his corner
and keeping him on the mat, which favours the young man Weaver. Sound technician. Louis Richardson, more of a powerhouse. Oh, don't get me wrong, the guy can wrestle.
Well, I would say he's a submission specialist, but he prefers to start off on his feet.
Absolutely. Mat wrestling's definitely more Weaver's game.
Troy Webster, not too far away, gets a little bit further as Rick Weaver whips Louis Richardson into the turnbuckle now.
Oh, elbow counter. Good counter by Richardson. Flying forearm smash to the head of Rick Weaver. You've got to believe he's going to make the tag, and he does.
Wise
Troy
choice.
Webster. The enforcer of the enforcers.
You say that about all of them.
Oh,
DDT.
It's always Webster, damn it. Rick Weaver is here.
Oh, and headbutted back into his own corner.
Irish whip. The Vega. Oh,
reversal though. Keeps him out, but Vega getting a quick shot in there. Big DDT.
Love it.
Well, if it wasn't against the enforcers, I'd probably be calling it otherwise, but tonight I'm probably in the corner of Magnum Opus.
Well, I never thought I'd see the day you'd see Sensor in the corner
of the future of the tag team division here in the N.E.W. Magnum Opus. The future and the present. They are Christmas, present and future, Erwin. This is what they are. They're two ghosts in the movie, Erwin. That's how important Magnum Opus are. On their own.
Vega. And again, all that weight pressing down onto your neck.
On the neck of Troy Webster. Vega now taking control of this match, as you would expect from this monster.
Troy Webster still trying to fight back.
Fighting back valiantly, but again, you see Magnum Opus with the game plan, focusing on the head, the neck, the spine of their opponents, wearing them down, keeping them on the mat.
Oh dear God, no.
Keeping them away from their own corner. The succinctness in the team, the strategy, it's all there from Magnum Opus. Vega on the middle rope.
My God!
Amazing shoulder barge, amazing athleticism for a man who's 7'4".
Like being hit with a car
Hit by
just
a
been
freight
thrown.
Gut wrench suplex. Troy Webster absolutely annihilated by the monster Vega here.
Drags him back into his own corner now.
Look at this just clinic of tag team wrestling by Magnum Opus right now. It's beautiful to watch. Look, Rick Weaver thinks he's got this one. Rick Weaver is showing that cocky shriek again. It's got him into trouble once or twice before, it has to be said, but Vega's not seemingly too unhappy about the world knowing just how good Magnum Opus are.
However, Troy doesn't seem to think so.
Yeah, Troy Webster fighting back, powering out that powerbomb to the shot to the head, trying to pump himself up after that long attack by Magnum Opus. Weaver gets back into control, back into his own corner, tags in the monster again.
Oh dear God.
Oh my God, double axe handle. Monster, my word. Uramagi slam.
Down.
It's over. No, it's not.
Makes a tag.
Mercifully, I think Troy Webster is going to be out for a while. Louis Richardson could be on his own here on a relatively fresh Vega with a kick to the spine. Magnum Opus have done their job well tonight against the Enforcers, Erwin.
Louis Richardson just tagged himself into a death sentence.
Yes, Vega. He's on a roll, kick to the spine. And I told you, Erwin, I told you this would happen.
Dear God, he's not. Vega is going up to the
on,
top
no, come
rope.
on, not again. 640-pound elbow drop.
Bad.
My God Almighty, that could have killed Louis Richardson. I'm not joking, ladies and gentlemen. That literally could have killed Louis Richardson.
I don't believe we just saw Vega dive off the top rope. What the hell else are we going to see here
Vicious
tonight?
neck wrench. He's come off the ropes 3 times tonight as the Monster Vega. That's how much he wants the tag team title to remain property of Magnum Opus. What a performance tonight. Come on, they've been a dominant team. Louis Richardson is fighting
still
back
in
somehow.
this.
Some way fighting back against Vega. Swinging neckbreaker. A 6-time United States champion, showing why he has that pedigree.
What's he going to do here though? Oh, take out the legs. Smart strategy.
Yeah, great elbow to the knee there by Louis Richardson. Exactly what he needs to do. Demobilise this brute, this monster. Have you noticed that Rick Weaver's stood on the apron for 90% of this match? There's a reason for that, because he has this guy in his corner.
Well, let's not forget this is...
Torture rack, Owen.
Oh my word.
He's pretty close to the ropes, I think, yeah. Chitopa calls it, and quite rightly. He was on top of the ropes with Troy Webster for that torture rack. That's going to infuriate Vega. We know that much.
Oh, a straight shot to the jaw.
Right in front of his tag team partner, who can do nothing about it.
And again, this is elimination rules.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, at some point, if they want to win those tag team championships, they're going to have to eliminate Vega, and that in itself is a task.
Yeah, Rick Weaver's looking very confident on the ring apron, and why shouldn't he? It's been all magnum opus in his defence of their title tonight. Vega has been unstoppable. He has essentially dissected Troy Webster here, and Louis Richardson is in not much better shape.
Well, yeah, most behemoths don't have a great stamina gain due to their height. Vega, somehow superhuman, could go in there for an hour, I dare say. At least.
Yeah, the cardiovascular system of this man is inhuman. He literally, quite literally, has the heart of an elephant, folks.
He defies science, is what he does.
He does.
Louis Richardson just looking on. As Troy Webster's neck was close to being snapped there.
If he ever has to have a heart transplant, it's going to have about 6 of them to replace the one he's got.
Vega though reverses. Oh, he just crushes Troy Webster.
Absolute destruction by the monster.
And this is the thing.
N.E.W.
Oh my word.
Elimination. He knows that, Erwin. He knows this is an elimination style matchup, and what's he doing right now? He's eliminating Troy Webster.
Oh, most definitely.
There's no way he's going to be fit to compete after this match for some time, Troy Webster. He has been beaten from pillar to post by Vega and Rick Weaver tonight. This is just getting a little bit sick right now.
I've seen this before from them.
Oh, I mean, the enforcers are not nice guys, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you do reap what you sow. I'm not sure anyone deserves the beating that Troy Webster just took. I'm not sure how smart that was by Louis Richardson either. I appreciate he wants to keep a 2-2 concept here in the matchup, but I mean, how much help is Troy Webster going to be?
Well,
after the beating he has took Owen from magnum opus? He's still the legal man here.
Somehow he got around Vega to break up that tag, but you're right.
Oh, fireman carry. Fireman carry. There's still some fight left in Webster. You better believe it. I don't know how, but there is. DDT. What a massive DDT, showing a lot of heart. Gets into the corner and a tag. Richardson, the fresher man, onto Weaver, who's stunned by the DDT. Oh, gets another. Just for good luck. Not his, obviously. Oh, elbow over the head.
Still gets it.
Just forearm, flying forearm smash, really, eventually, but it definitely did connect.
And the thing is, for the enforcers, even if they do eliminate Weaver, I dare say they're still essentially in there against 2 or 3 people.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, and you gotta wonder if Magnum Opus will get a rematch if they lose, or will they have to begin again? So many questions here with this reshuffle. Does a reshuffle apply to the tag division, or is it literally just single men's?
Well, again, I'm guessing we're going to find out come Mayhem, or maybe just before.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we were talking, the clock struck. This match has been going on now for longer than 10 minutes. A 30-minute time, 30-minute time. Countdown, really.
Oh, stump puller.
Oh, stump puller. This is a submission maneuver here to Rick Weaver. Rick Weaver in a bit of trouble here. That calf, incredible pain. Weaver though, good corner, sunset flip, managing to unbalance Louis Richardson, but Louis Richardson recovers beautifully into a backbreaker. Weaver's in trouble now. The one that might get the tag to his partner, no. Thinks again, going back for more, might not have been the wise decision. Gets the tag eventually. Vega now the legal man.
Louis Richardson was back.
Flying drop kick. Louis Richardson was kicking the ass.
Oh, however,
Rick Weaver. I'm now taking it to Vega.
Caught Vega on the ear with a drop kick there, it seems. Back elbow.
Back elbow smash. As I cop up a fur ball. Club to the back of the head. Exactly what he has to do to this giant who misses with those arm swings. And look at that, it's a good old-fashioned drop toe hold by Louis Richardson, but that just annoyed Vega.
He's got hold of him now. Louis Richardson in trouble here.
Is that a torture rack? Is that a torture rack? It could be. Is he too close to the ropes again? I'm not sure.
I think so.
Yeah, I think the feet were on the ropes. Way too close. Vega knows it. Vega lets him go. Signals that the end is coming. Louis Richardson, however,
catches him quick.
Catches a real high driver. to a 740-pound man.
Goes for the pin, but the
Way too close again to those ropes, Erwin. The height of Vega, as you were about to say, I think. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, the advantage definitely goes there. Those huge legs, just like kebab legs.
Yeah, I mean that leg itself is probably the size of a normal person. Louis Richardson really does have to get Vega dead centre.
I know what he's looking
Or he's
for
gonna
here.
potentially hit a rope break. Is it? Pedigree on Vega to knock him out now. What could be disastrous for McNamara.
Hands on the rope.
Hand on the rope again. Break off. Richardson didn't move away from the ropes. Didn't take the size into account. That's a rookie mistake for a 6-time United States champion. You would not expect that. Troy Webster, who is amazingly still involved in this matchup after the beating he took earlier on, showing incredible heart. Big elbow across the head of Vega, who's in trouble after that pedigree. And again, now the enforcer's focusing on the head of Vega, giving a taste of his own medicine there to the big man. He's been pile drivered, he's been pedigreed, he's had several shots to the head, including a big knee there. Vega, Dragon Sleeper to the big man. Will he make Vega tap? Surely not.
Troy Webster's got it cinched in, but that head's coming loose. Knees to the face.
The sheer height of Vega gets him out of that hold. The sheer reach. Troy Webster with a counter though. Refuses to give in. Back into his own corner.
Makes a tag to Richardson once again.
Looking for a double team.
Oh! Big Irish whip into the corner.
I suppose if anything could keep Vega down, that might just well do it. Louis Richardson not convinced though, works on the leg a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, Louis Richardson not convinced he's done enough to keep the big man down. Frankly, neither am I.
Didn't.
Up almost immediately was Vega, such as his strength and resilience, holding Richardson in that corner for Weaver, who wasn't really ready to attack, is now after the club to the back. Knee to the head by Weaver again, kick to the gut, and a vicious right hand. Misses there with a crossbody, was Rick Weaver. Oh, misses with the right hand. That mistake by Weaver has cost him there.
He realises Richardson had backed himself into his corner for a tag himself.
Weaver needs to sort his head out here a little bit.
Maybe he was waiting
just to whip Webster back in. Oh, was that just an incredible little tactical ploy here?
Well, possibly as
to get Troy Webster back into this matchup, who's clearly been the most injured man here. A double overhead throw by Vega and Rick Weaver. Rick Weaver was in the match for all of about a minute 30 and tagged back in his tag team partner Vega. It might not have even been that.
Could have been very tactical, that right there.
I think that was clearly a
Vega just dropping
tactical decision by Magnum Opus, as you quite rightly say, the biggest guillotine in the business there by Vega, setting up for another torture rack, and this time nowhere near the ropes. That's it, this one could be over.
Drops him instead.
The longer this match goes on, Erwin, the longer this match goes on, the more it favours Magnum Opus, who have the time limit now to take into effect. I mean, 14 and a half minutes remain really in a 30-minute matchup, so
we're over halfway already.
We are over halfway already, and we have not yet had an elimination. Scoop slam. If he pulls him away from the ropes, this one's it right here. Because Troy Webster's out. I mean, a valiant effort from the young man. I can't knock his fighting spirit. No one could today. You say what you like about the enforcers, but Troy Webster has come to fight today. And he has. And he's suffered the consequences against the hands of this monster Vega.
And you say the longer this match goes on, the more it favours Magnum Opus. the longer this match goes on, the shorter the careers of Louis Richardson and Troy Webster might very well be.
Oh,
especially after
my
something
word.
like that.
My word.
He literally just sat on a man.
740 pounds right across the chest. Thanks for coming, Troy Webster. It's a 2-on-1, and Louis
13
Richardson
minutes to go.
is in a lot of trouble now.
Gets one punch in, Vega just looks at him, shrugs it off, and throws him across the ring.
Max Shatopa very nearly got took out with Louis Richardson across the ring there. Magnum Opus looked like they are. I mean, Rick Weaver is not even paying attention to the match. He's shouting at fans right now. That's how confident he is. And Vega, what a powerbomb! And finally, the Giant looks like something took it out. He is human after all, by God.
Well, maybe.
It took a second.
Maybe.
It took a second to recover, and then he did. My God. My God, what a spine buster. Sweet Jesus, what a spine buster to Louis Richardson.
And Weaver just watching on with glee.
Oh,
As
well,
Louis Richardson is now.
this is a massive statement of intent by Magnum Opus Erling. This is huge. They are absolutely decimated the team of the N.E.W. for so long. They've absolutely decimated them.
Well, yeah, again, Louis Richardson and Troy Webster trying.
It's over.
That's all
It is over.
Is trying. As Magnum Opus
2-0
retain.
victory, Erwin, over the Enforcers. This really is the new age now, because Magnum Opus have retained the tag team titles. They are undisputably the top of N.E.W's tag team division. They arguably could be the best team in the world right now. And all they have to do is set Vega going and watch him do what Vega does best. Destroy, crush, kill, destroy. It was amazing.
Well, it's been very interesting. Every single title defense, we've seen different tactics applied. And perhaps that's what's making them so hard to defeat. The fact that you don't know what they're going to come in there with.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've got to bring Snake into contention again there. Of course, the 7-time world champion. Maybe he's the brain of the outfits. Maybe he's the one with these ideas that are keeping Magnum Opus fresh. Maybe it's a combination of all three men. Whatever it is, it's working, because Magnum Opus right now just beat the Enforcers, previously the most dominant team in N.E.W. history, arguably, I would say.
Well, their title shots are not over by a long shot here tonight, but that one was definitely unsuccessful. And their next one is right here. United States Championship is on the line. The mechanic has managed to hold off, simply due to the climb being so difficult that, you know, it's been a bit back and forth, of course.
Yeah,
this is how both Xanders leaving the Enforcers came about. It all started with Brad Morse keeping his #1 contendership by turning on an ally and making them an enemy.
Yeah, Brad Morse knew that something dramatic had to be done. There was too many Enforcers in the same title rankings, and Brad Morse made a decision that William Xander was the one to step aside, so he could finally get this shot against the mechanic in this United States Championship match. And this match, I believe, Erwin, is going to be a Falls Count Anywhere match. It could be a very interesting situation for both men. I mean, you gotta wonder, if it does wander backstage, how much the other Enforcers could come into play.
Well, definitely, and of course, with it being no DQ, will we see any Enforcers out here? The music hits.
The mechanic, as far as I'm aware, doesn't have any real allies in the back. A bit of a loner. We welcome him to the ring.
Fights alone, definitely.
Well, yeah, he doesn't feel he needs any help, and I can't say I blame him when he stands at 6'8", but we welcome Brad Morse, the current United States champion, 5'10", 240 pounds from Greenwich, Connecticut. The other Enforcer of the Enforcers, Brad Morse.
What was that earlier about calling it Troy Webster the enforcer of the enforcers all
Shut
the
up.
time? I think we finally have the proof. It's always Brad Moss. So,
This is Brad Moss, dude. It's always Troy Webster.
Brad Moss.
Troy Webster, they're the enforcers of the enforcers.
Lost.
Maybe they should be a team themselves.
Brad Moss.
Let's call themselves the enforcers of the enforcers. Why couldn't they do that, Owen, huh?
Well, you never know.
Why couldn't they do that?
At the rate they're going, it might very well happen.
Brad Moss and his proud Greenwich roots. We've all heard about that. Well documented, neighbours of the McMahon, blah 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 blah.
And of course, Brad Moss lost his US Championship to the Mechanic and had one unsuccessful attempt in getting it back so far.
That's a very good point, Owen. That is a very, very good point.
And again, without knowing what this ranking reshuffle entails,
They're the former United States champion.
if you don't walk out of here a champion tonight, you could find yourself in a completely different place tomorrow.
Yeah, this is the cutthroat N.E.W. ranking system. As we say, it could all be about to change once again. Mr. Gorban's not happy, and things are about to change here in the N.E.W. No doubt about that. As we await the arrival of the United States champion, the Mechanic.
We haven't seen this guy for some time, as I said. It was all basically due to the search for the number one contender going on for so long. And there he is.
The hard-hitting, hard-drinking, redneck, pick truck driving, Dover, Delaware loving, United States champion.
Well, yeah, and he's willing to defend that more than he's been able to so far. I heard him backstage on a couple of occasions saying, just put me in the ring with anyone, I'll defend this thing.
Yeah, this guy just loves to fight.
And did you just see what's on the back of that jacket he's got on?
I missed it. What did it say?
It says Shatoka will rise again. I don't believe it. The Mechanic must have caught the shenanigans of our senior official here, who pulled off a kip-up in one of his matches.
Yeah,
the likes of which none of us have ever seen.
Yeah, that's I think a bit of a rip there, and our senior official Mike Shatopa in this crucial United States matchup here. You can see Shatopa giggling a little bit there as he calls this match to order. Our senior official's going to love that one.
Well, yeah, his name on the shirt.
One of the most amazing things I've ever seen in the wrestling business, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely incredible. I need an I Got Over t-shirt and a Shatopa Will Rise jacket now. There's two things on the list.
Well, yeah, the Mechanic stands proudly with that champion. 6'8", 411 pounds. Against Brad Moss, who loses both height and weight advantage to this monster amongst men, really, in the Mechanic. Dover, Delaware.
Both competitors getting a look at what's on the line here in this Falls Count Anywhere match.
The Hardcore Handyman versus one of the enforcers of the enforcers, Brad Moss.
Just under an hour and 10 into this broadcast. US States Championship on the line.
Should be a hell of a match between two young studs, and Brad Moss kicking off quick with the classic 10 in the corner to the head, rattling the head of the Mechanic. What a night Riot's already been. We thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. Ladles and jelly beans, whatever the hell you call yourself, thank you. Brad Moss and the Mechanic are going to rip this one up tonight. Oh, big shot to the head by Brad Moss.
Yeah, I thought Brad Moss was about to be able to have words with the canvas on the outside there, but that was not the case.
Yeah, I mean, the mechanic and Brad Moss here. Oh my God!
What a blow!
I was about to say, still trying to, you know, figure each other out, but I think the mechanic just kind of made his opening statement there with that vicious clothesline, and now the trio of rib breakers there. We've seen that before from the mechanic, just winding his opponents, and then that club to the head.
Roll out of the ring.
Yeah, and then you see the mechanic, his MMA background, coming to fall there with those clubs, those vicious forearms, perfectly legal, ladies and gentlemen.
Moss dodges a kick though.
Oh, yeah, kick the head by Moss. Again, that speed advantage, I would say, most definitely over the mechanic today, Erwin. I mean, that's Brad Moss's ace in the hole tonight, it's his speed.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what he's got to utilise in this match if he hopes a chance of winning. Of course, falls count anywhere, so he can't run. He's got a baseball bat though, swings and misses.
Well, you know, I'm not saying the mechanic is slow by any stretch of the imagination, but Brad Moss is a highly tuned athlete, and the mechanic is simply bigger. It's simple biology. My God, that's a vicious snap suplex by the mechanic.
Well, athlete or not, out there on those thin mats, it's pain.
Sheer, unquestioned, unremorseful pain. My word. Brad Moss could be in trouble in his falls count anywhere matchup. The mechanic could legally go for a pin right now, but he just doesn't feel enough damage has been inflicted onto Brad Moss, and I don't blame him. Brad Moss is one tough cookie, ladies and gentlemen. One suplex on the mat ain't gonna do it, no matter how much it hurts. If he's got breath left in him, he's gonna fight, and he is fighting back. That guillotine on the barrier, and of course that barrier is reinforced due to the pay-per-view tonight, Erwin.
Well,
so that's gonna hurt us twice as much.
I mean, you see those thick metal fencing on the back of those paneling.
Yeah.
I mean, that just kind of shows what kind of reinforcement we've been giving the arena here for Riot.
Well, absolutely, with sellout crowd, ladies and gentlemen. Over 7,000 strong tonight at Riot 6.
The ring, of course, already being reinforced, knowing that men like Vega and the Mechanic, GBH and Cowboy Roy, of course, still are going to be in there.
Oh yeah, we know. Oh, vicious night ahead of us still tonight in Riot. Brad Moss, however, fighting back against the Mechanic, slamming his head into the ring post. Fighting back, showing that incredible endurance that Brad Moss can summon from his very soul, it seems, to come back when all looks like he's lost, and taking it to the taller and heavier Mechanic with that massive gut wrench again on that reinforced steel barrier. My God, what a headbutt to the back of the head of Brad Moss by the Mechanic. That was just sheer brutality. Sheer brutality. Oh dear God, head right off the ring post again.
Speedy clashed into that ring post.
Sheer velocity by the Mechanic. He wasn't pulling his pro there. My word, the speed, the sickening thud of Brad Moss's skull. Shatova might want to check to see if Moss is busted open there. I'm serious. That was a vicious shot.
This match has gone back and forth at moments you wouldn't expect, but once again the Mechanic in control, just throwing Brad Moss around, goes for a pin.
Yeah, that all falls count anyway. Stipulation being utilised, gets a 2. That's a 2 count. Brad Moss kicking out after 2, after having his head implanted into steel on a number of occasions tonight.
Oh yeah, I don't know how that wasn't a 3. Brad Moss clearly tougher than I give him credit. Has had this championship before, but of course has lost it to this man, and we're seeing why.
Neckbreaker.
Fighting back once again, going for a pin.
Riot's champion goes for the pin.
Only one. That's not a good sign for Brad Moss if the pinfalls are to anything to go by.
Goes back to that patented planted DDT by Brad Moss. Shades of the Cowboy, who we'll see later tonight. And that length of him mat on the outside elbow to the head.
Oh, and drives him into the apron this time.
We still have an hour-long submission match tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
An hour-long Iron Man.
Iron match, excuse me.
I think submission is the only thing we're not going to see tonight, which is actually kind of amazing. And usually they are on the card.
Yeah, my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. It is an Iron Man match. Yeah,
I think
we are live.
To the Iron Man match.
Brad Morse and the mechanic. Fuck. See, we are live. Right, Brad Morse and the mechanic battling on the outside. Net breaker again.
Wow, Brad Morse.
Getting shouted at for that. Brad Morse again.
Showing his confidence.
Big knee to the head. There's no such thing as a PG era in the N.E.W. and we're showing that tonight between Brad Morse and the mechanic. Oh, Ufez. Oh.
Just pounding away.
Oh my God, big bulldog. Big bulldog. Morse cord.
That's it. My
It's
God.
over.
A Morse cord out of nowhere.
From the outside, struck like an assassin's blade, and Brad Morse is the new United States champion, beating the mechanic in his first defence, I believe, of that title, Owen.
Well, I think his second against Brad Morse, so you can question whether there is due cause for a rematch, really.
Well, only time will tell. I mean, you're the stats guy, buddy. I stand corrected.
Well, again, with this whole roster reshift, it might mean nothing. You know, the mechanic might end up in a completely different division for all we know.
Well, yeah, Brad Morse, however, is the new United States champion, which has to be said. It's good news for the enforcers and bad news for anyone else who wants to get anywhere near that championship in the near future, because Brad Morse is a stud. He's an absolute stud. I mean, it's the enforcers right behind him, Owen. He was their chosen one. They took out Xander for a reason, and this is the reason why the United States Championship is now back in the hands of the enforcers. Like it or not, that's the bottom line.
Well, yeah, very, very clear message that Brad Morse is worth the championship shot. Well, is worth the championship gold once again. But I can bet you that the mechanic will be determined to take that back. And I believe we're going to take a very quick break here before we come back with the match most of us have been waiting for, if I'm going to tell the truth. Cowboy Ryan GBH.
Certainly in the back, yeah. This one, wow, yeah. 1 hour of sheer carnage between the two veterans, the two stalwarts of the N.E.W, Cowboy Ryan GBH, an Iron Man match, a traditional 60-minute Iron Man match between Cowboy Ryan GBH. This one is going to be brutal beyond words. We will join this match very shortly after these commercial messages. Thank you.
what has been one heck of a card so
Oh,
far.
it's been absolutely sensational, Riot, so far. We thank you for your patience during that quick commercial break, and we are back here live with what will be a historic 60-minute Iron Man match between Cowboy Roy and GBH.
And this has been building up and building up over the last month. GBH coming out saying, look, I can beat anyone. Cowboy Roy saying, hang on, you forgot a second, I'm your #1 contender now.
Yeah.
It's just been a war of words since. The war of words is over. It's now for the time for the actual war.
Oh yeah, I mean, and when we say war, ladies and gentlemen, we mean war. I mean, Cowboy Roy and GBH as the two veterans of the N.E.W. Cowboy Roy, a former Intercontinental Champion, 6'2", 250 pounds, Dallas, Texas. Many would say the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, Cowboy Roy. When you talk about famous rivalries, ladies and gentlemen, the battle that these two men had for that championship is legendary. The hatred that they had for each other is legendary, and dare I say it, Erwin, this man is legendary.
Oh, most definitely. One of the biggest legends in N.E.W. to date.
There ain't been no one like the Cowboy. I promise you that. Cowboy Roy, he can do it all. Never been world champion. I think it's an absolute travesty. He's never been given the opportunity, quite frankly. An absolute travesty.
Well,
I don't care how much trouble that gets me in Erwin.
I still don't think he'll be far off getting it, but again, the champions, I'm guessing, will be safe in this roster reshuffle. However, everyone else may be very well at risk.
Well, damn it, if I have any goddamn pull at all, I'm getting Cowboy Roy into the N.E.W. title rankings.
Most definitely has earned it here.
If I do anything over the next week, I will not rest till both these men get their chance, because they both deserve it. I don't care how old they are. Quality is quality. Cowboy Roy and GBH, two of the best ever, period, in N.E.W, in my opinion. It's the old guard time, ladies and gentlemen. It's 1 hour of absolute brutality, and we welcome to the ring GBH, a former N.E.W. champion, a former Intercontinental champion, stands in at 6'2", 500 pounds, Belgrade, Serbia, the Serbian Bear. A great N.E.W. champion, and of course that's been a massive factor in this rivalry. GBH has turned round to the Cowboy more than once and said, hey, I've been to the top of the mountain, you've never seen that view. The current IC champion has that over the Cowboy. The Cowboy claims that his time's not through yet, he didn't hear no bell, and he claims that this is the era of Cowboy Roy. Well, we'll see about that. GBH says differently. This IC title reign has completely revitalised this man's career. He would literally die for the IC championship, I believe. It's got that serious for GBH. He was considering retirement before he won that championship. Now he faces his greatest rival, his fiercest enemy, Erwin, Cowboy Roy.
It's going to definitely get interesting here.
60 minutes. The winner, the man with the most pins or submissions. If it's a tie, then GBH retains. I don't think this is going to be a tie.
Well, I don't either, but I think it is going to be damn close, and I think it is going to be one hell of a slugfest.
It's going to be an honour to call. Absolutely no question in my mind. We could be, ladies and gentlemen, about to see a classic.
Of course, as usual, the timer will appear in the top right hand of the screen so everyone can keep an eye on it, but of course we do tend to call it out when it does appear.
Absolutely, Mike Shatopa, a very busy man tonight. That's why he's grading prematurely. Holds the prestigious Intercontinental Championship above his head.
Would you believe he's only 18?
Well, it would explain the kip-ups. I mean, Cowboy Roy and
60
GBH.
minutes of that
It's
Around
on.
away.
Yep. Flying lariat to begin with. GBH standing strong, starting strong. Look at big lariat going to that dreadedly GBH net wrench.
And we've seen neither of these men in action over the past
How many
month.
times do you see that neck wrench used in action, Owen? Every single match practically. GBH's move.
Well, that's why everyone started adopting it, seeing how successful it was.
Oh! Big super kick. GBH starting this matchup with authority against the Cowboy, who has been stumped by the Serbian's bare aggressiveness early on in this matchup.
It's not unusual to see Cowboy Roy start off with a bit of a disadvantage, but he doesn't want to let it happen for too long against a man like GBH.
Brutal. Brutality, ladies and gentlemen. Put the women and children to bed. This will not be for the weak of heart.
Well, exactly. The
Big
first
knee to the head.
minute has played entirely into GBH's corner.
Yeah, well, there's 59 more to go. Don't count.
Well, exactly.
Don't count out the Cowboy.
Plenty
Just
to go
yet.
from here. Stuck on the apron. GBH looking to bring him back in the hard way.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh!
Suplex.
Big superplex by GBH. Onto the Cowboy, who is undoubtedly in trouble here. It's been all GBH. The early onset in this match goes back to that patented neck wrench. And what that does, ladies and gentlemen, oh, Russian leg sweep. I'll tell you what it does later, because the Cowboy is coming back at GBH. GBH finds his senses.
Quickly cuts him off.
Yeah, the quicker of the two men, I would say, despite his size.
Goes for another suplex.
Over that top rope suplex again. By GBH.
Goes for a pin.
2. No.
Not quite a 2, definitely a 1.9.
Well, yeah, 1.9. 2.9, 2.8, 1 to 3, whatever it was.
It wasn't a 3, that's for sure.
Yeah, that damn right wasn't a 3. GBH and the Cowboys got plenty of gas left in the tank, and they better have.
Roy fighting back on the outside there. Schoolboy.
What's a schoolboy?
Away.
Away with it.
Strong.
Powerbomb, one arm. Incredible strength. 500 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. Cowboy Roy just picked up with one arm. Incredible.
GBH against the ropes now. Weapon.
Oh, Ufes press.
Country classic.
No one does it better than Cowboy Roy.
GBH dodging a kick though.
And with a big elbow to the face, right to the nose of the Cowboy, rolls out of the ring to regain his senses a little bit. That's, I think, a good tactic by the Cowboy. Doesn't waste much time outside though. Goes running right back into the hands of the big bear GBH. Oh!
Yeah, perhaps re-entering the ring a bit prematurely there.
Yeah, I think he went in a wee bit too quickly early. And GBH was ready for him.
But this is exactly what I meant about this match.
Oh! Big flying shoulder barge by GBH onto the Cowboy, who's hurting, there's no question. 56 minutes remaining on the clock, plus it's still 0-0, but GBH, I think it has to be said, is starting to smell blood a little bit here. Double axe handle, there's still plenty of time to go, but Cowboy Roy needs to regain his sense of GBH, going for another pin, doesn't get a 2, of course. The resilience of the Cowboy cannot be underestimated. It can never be underestimated. But he really needs to get some offense into this match. More offense, should I say, into this match soon. Or GBH is going to start bringing the pain in a big way. Arm breaker. GBH is slightly younger of the two men. Oh! Well, that play a factor into this match. Cowboy kind of knows it's now or never. Oh!
Big shot.
Big forearm, big knee. Big pin, could be it. 2. No! 2 by the Cowboy. Still will not stay down.
Oh yeah, Roy.
The first pin could be pivotal in this matchup.
Roy in trouble here.
Big trouble, no doubt about that, no question. Refuses to stay down though.
However, he can absorb a lot of punishment.
Tremendous amount of punishment, ladies and gentlemen. Off the scale, inhuman punishment, but he needs offense. He needs to start throwing punches. GBH has been all over the Cowboy so far in this matchup. Showing him no respect at all, just slamming him back onto the mat, big knee across the face. It's been all GBH, Erwin, all GBH.
It surprisingly has been GBH here. Oh, word.
Cobra bomb. It's over. First pin down. That's it. Yes, 1-0 GBH. Cowboy now knows he has to start fighting back. Starts throwing punches. GBH blocks well. Flies right of his hands and wins that one.
Just taunting Cowboy Roy now.
Yeah, Cowboy Roy gets himself up gingerly. Takes a breath.
But GBH isn't giving him any time.
It's going to be a long night for the Cowboy if he doesn't start doing more of that, throwing a few punches, misses with a second. GBH ducks.
Yeah,
Both these men
here.
definitely still a bit groggy from the early attack. Cowboy now 1 pin down.
Oh, driven into the turnbuckle post there.
Shitopa with his liberal count of 10. Still, is that 4?
That was a 4.
Yeah, we're on, believe it or not, we're on the count of 4. Oh, 5. Still a battle on the outside by GBH and Cowboy Roy.
GBH finally throwing Cowboy Roy.
GBH using every millisecond of our very liberal 10 count here in the N.E.W.
Yeah, he's letting it go. He's getting at 8.
Very solid 8 by GBH of sheer punishment on the outside to Cowboy Roy. Could this be 2-0? No.
Roy does not allow it.
He does not allow it, but I mean, I've been frankly staggered so far in this matchup.
Well, yeah, I mean,
how one-sided it has been.
With all the talk, you kind of forget about what a powerhouse GBH actually is.
Oh yeah, he's 500 pounds and 6'2". I mean, all you gotta do is look at him. The size difference. I mean, the same height, but the weight. He's literally 250 pounds lighter than GBH, for God's sake. He's literally an entire one of himself lighter than GBH. What a double axe handle off the top rope. Clothesline, and again.
Ducks GBH's clothesline.
Oh, flying lariat.
Lands back on his feet.
Oh,
big Superman punch.
Huge punch, never call it that again. It's a Texas right by Cowboy Roy. Oh, spear. Spear.
That could very well be an equaliser here.
Come on, Roy. 2. Yes, 1-1. 1-1. There's still life in this old bastard yet.
But of course, Roy needs to get another pin if he wants to win the championship, and GBH cutting him off once again.
Club to the back by GBH, going right back to the pins. It's a sound technical strategy by GBH.
Only a 2 though, and 52 minutes still remain in this match here.
We got a long way to go yet, ladies and gentlemen. It's 1-1 right now. Both competitors have took chunks out of each other, it has to be said. An explosive spear by Cowboy Roy. He's had his offense now, so GBH can't be 100%. You see him there cradling his ribs a little bit.
Oh yeah, being a lot slower than he was at the beginning.
Oh, absolutely. He's slowed down significantly. But he is in control. Beautiful suplex. Good call. Nice suplex. Oh.
Knees to the chest, possibly to the neck there.
Well, you fought GBH and you fought Cowboy Roy, Owen. What's it like?
Both tough sons of guns. I mean, neither of these men are going to be leaving this match.
I bet that was
50%.
I bet that was a long night at the office, buddy. I tell you, against these two guys there, GBH and Cowboy Roy. Oh!
They want a heck of a clothesline.
All the way. Cowboy Roy. Listen to these fans. Listen to them. Cheer for the Cowboy's name. He's just soaking it all in. 7,000 strong, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, but GBH reversing there. Gets back in the ring.
Cowboy Roy, has to be said, was wasting a little bit of time, but Brock blocks the right hand, feeding off this crowd. That vicious right hand by the Cowboy. He claims his time is now. He's willing to prove it.
GBH, now the rocked man in the ring.
Can he take the lead against the Serbian Bear, GBH?
Oh yeah, you've got to bet if he gets some kind of victory here, then GBH is going to have to start panicking to get his Intercontinental Championship back. Obviously, at the moment, it's still in his court.
Absolutely. I mean, GBH has a hell of a lot more to lose right now. Excuse me, Cowboy Roy has a lot more to lose right now with the score being tied.
GBH reversing into a DDT there because he's still got plenty of time, and no doubt this is going to go back and forth in that regard.
Oh yeah, I mean, there are multiple chances for us to make grand predictions and be proved absolutely wrong.
Oh, big knee there though.
Oh, shades of Harley Race. The legendary Harley Race with that big knee by GBH.
What's he doing?
Oh,
Death Valley driver.
This could be 2-1 right here if he gets a pin. If he goes for a pin, he chooses not to though.
Against it, could be a mistake there.
Well, I think he just knows how tough the Cowboy is and wants to make sure that crazy bastard stays down for the count of 3. I think he's going to go for that Cobra Bomb again. When he does, yeah. GBH, that kept him down before. 2. Yes, 2-1. GBH takes the lead once again. Cowboy's in trouble once again. Cowboy fighting back once again. In the corner, GBH goes. Oh, big elbow.
Oh, but Roy reverses headbutt.
Yeah, there's so much time to go.
And you'd think,
you'd
think these guys kind of wanted to pace themselves, but I guess not. They've gone full hilt from the get-go here.
Yeah, I mean, these two guys.
Oh, what's Roy setting up?
Not wasting any time whatsoever. 48 minutes 50 just went by on that clock.
The Lone Star Bomb.
What a power bomb.
That could very well be it, but again, he chooses not to go for it this time.
I think he saw GBH, I think the veteran instinct kicked in. He saw GBH's feet on the rope, repositioned, and speared the living shit out of GBH. It's 2-all. Surely. Yes, it is. 2-2. My God, what a spear that was. Earth-shattering, bone-crunching spear. Every time GBH gets a pin, Cowboy Roy comes back swinging. Every single time, and now the Cowboy finally gaining a little bit of momentum. These fans with him every step of the way.
Going up to the middle rope.
Newcastle is blocking, misses with the elbow. You don't see him go to that rope that often, Erwin.
No, not too often. He's usually pretty confident when he does.
GBH.
Emotions getting the better of him at the moment.
Yeah, GBH showing great ring presence, getting out of the way and taking back control of those thumb to the eyes of the Cowboy. Oh, big elbows.
Mistake you may find because it's only piss Cowboy.
Oh yeah. I mean, inverted DDT. You could see GBH there, very groggy. Goes for a pin. Could be all. Could lead the match for the first time. No,
not quite.
GBH refuses to kick out Cowboy Roy. Really thought that was it there. Thought they'd done enough with that inverted DDT. Gonna have to work GBH down all over again. GBH counters beautifully with that sweep of the legs. Great mad instincts there by the former Intercontinental Champion. What a great champion has been. Oh, wait a minute. Foot's on the rope, stopper. Foot's on the rope, right now. Yes.
Thank God, Cowboy Roy powered out of that, but that's going to take a lot more effort, however.
Flying lariat, well, as the ref. Yeah, Cowboy Roy did not appreciate that cheap shot by GBH one bit and came back with a clothesline with authority. I mean, you can always argue, Erwin, if the referee didn't see it, and it ain't illegal.
Well, that's it. The referee's call is final here.
Big elbow across the heart of GBH if he has one. Kick to the sternum by the Cowboy. Both these veterans. Incredible respect in the locker room. Hit each other with a passion. This one is personal.
I don't even think the word hatred covers it. GBH sent over the top.
Good lord, what a clothesline.
GBH and Cowboy Roy follows him.
What a vicious clothesline by Cowboy Roy. Big shots to the head. Continuing the attack outside, and he knows he's got plenty of time with N.E.W rules in play here to inflict as much damage as possible on the outside. And this is Cowboy Roy's house right here, Owen. Oh, right on the ring apron, head first goes GBH. That one's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah, definitely, but he's got to watch himself. He doesn't want to get counted out as well, because that will be a draw decision then, and the score will essentially remain the same.
And if the match was to end right now, of course we've got 45 minutes and 36 seconds remaining, counting down as I speak. If the score stayed like this,
Deadlift.
Oh my
stage.
God! Oh my sweet God! A
And the
powerbomb
count
with
of
authority.
8.
Run, Roy! Pump those legs! Yes! I cannot
He
do
could
it!
very well win
I
this by a
cannot do
count
it.
out.
Come on, shut up, count him out!
He does.
Yes! 3-2 to the Cowboy. The Cowboy goes back outside and goes right back to it. What ring presence? The Cowboy leads this match for the first time.
Oh my
In
word,
this
may
match,
have been a mistake though. Face first into the steel of the ramp.
He had to do it to get the pin. He knew he needed the pin, but that gave GBH the time to recover and come back with inverted rudders next week, busting the Cowboy wide open.
And now delivering Cowboy's medicine straight back at him, throwing him up the ramp.
Washington has no choice but to start counting again. He's already up to the count of 4, and both these men are on the ramp, and Cowboy Roy is bleeding, but he leads 3 pins to 2.
Count of 5 now.
GBH needs to stop this madness and get these guys back into the ring where they belong. They've got no business being out here in the 60-minute. Oh my God, what a suplex on the ramp. What a vicious suplex. The insides of Cowboy Roy must be burning. Oh, good Lord, already bust open there. With how much blood must the Cowboy have lost right now?
A count of 8 and GBH.
Damn
now
it, GBH giving the
even
Cowboy
score.
a taste of his own goddamn medicine here. This is poetry in motion right here, because GBH is going to equal it up right here with a count out. Exactly what Cowboy Roy did to get the 3rd pin of his own, and it's now 3-all. And this match continues. A bit of mind games going on there, I think, between Cowboy Roy and GBH, Owen.
Yeah, and essentially we've still got 3/4 of an hour to go, as they're still battling out on the ramp.
German suplex on the ramp. The spine of Cowboy Roy. Absolutely no protection, no mat, no nothing.
Oh, knee.
Steel on spine, and then a knee across the head. These two men just want to kill each other, Owen.
Most definitely after this.
If they did this to each other on the street, they would face prison time.
Well, that's if any of the police officers dared go near them.
This is war.
Oh, my word.
Dear God. Get in the goddamn ring. For the love of all things holy, just whip him into the ring. Thank God for that.
Does.
Get back, GBH.
The count of 8.
Just on the count of 8. GBH. Big lariat.
Big knee.
Alright, big lariat, excuse me. Big knee. For a long night, damn it. Big knee. To Cowboy Roy. I clearly need more coffee. We've got a long way to go.
And Roy,
I'm an old man, damn it.
in trouble now, bleeding, losing blood throughout this match.
Carrying your ass on this show is enough work enough. GBH
Oh,
now.
going for another Cobra Slam.
Cobra Bomb. Cobra Slam. Whatever you want to call
Cobra
it.
something.
I think it is a Cobra Slam. Good call. 1, 2. To regain control again. Yes, 3-2. 3-2. 4-2. 4-3 GBH. My God, they got there eventually. 4-3 GBH.
GBH with a solid lead now. Cowboy Roy's going to have to come back fast.
It's not a solid lead, it's a 1-pin lead. Well, technically it's 2, I suppose. Alright, that's hard enough. Still all to play for, 42 minutes remaining.
Well,
this one ain't over yet, buddy.
Well,
I
yeah,
believe in the Cowboy.
Back down to,
I believe this is the era. This is going to be his last, it could be his last run. I'm not saying it is. My friends, we've talked about it, but that's his business.
He's not going down without a fight.
Oh.
Measures himself for a big lariat.
We both know this guy. We both know what this match means to him, Erwin. You really think he's done yet?
Without trying to be
wait a minute.
biased here, he's definitely got my favour against GBH.
Oh my God, what a power bomb! Come on!
The arms.
No! How did GBH kick out of that? Sheer will, determination. I think it was his size, his sheer size alone that saved him.
Roy now.
Oh, spear! This could equal it up. No one kicks out of that.
He does. It's 4-all now.
My God, what an Iron Man match. With 41 minutes remaining, if it keeps going like this, Erwin, we're going to be in double figures.
It could very well end that way. Both of these guys just leaving pieces of one another scattered around this arena.
We have 41 minutes remaining, ladies and gentlemen. There have already been 8 pins. 4 pins apiece.
It is even Stevens right now.
Wow.
Cowboy Roy.
Incredible
Slowly
action.
losing blood from his forehead.
Yes. Fighting back. The stubborn long rider, the last cowboy.
Goes for a pin.
Going for a pin to take control of the match once again.
Only
No.
a one, surprisingly.
GBH showing that tough stubborn streak he has himself, the other veteran here. In the N.E.W. showing why he's been around so long. Kicking out after one, showing sheer determination against the Cowboy. The Cowboy responds with elbows to the head and an arm breaker. Oh, surely not. You know, just for a split second there, I thought it was going to use GBH's padded neck wrench.
I thought so too, but
Changes
instead
his
goes for a
mind.
headbutt.
More Cowboy Roy.
Especially whilst he's bleeding, he just doesn't
Love it. That's pure, very, very Cowboy Roy. Will put his own body on the line. I promise you that. Will literally do anything for this title. Will not rest until GBH is foiled and beaten.
Trying to squeeze the life out of GBH, but he's got back to his feet. Breaks the hold.
You honestly couldn't imagine 2 more different people than GBH and Cowboy Roy, ladies and gentlemen.
Into the turnbuckle.
Oh, big scoop slam.
Yeah. Very vicious there.
Going for a pin.
Jinx.
Well, it was bound to happen tonight. I've blundered once or twice already. Even the best of us make mistakes. We are, as I have said before, ladies and gentlemen, live. I won't swear again to prove it, but we definitely are live. In the corner, Cowboy Roy. Elbow to the head. I can't afford 2 fines in one night, Erwin.
It gets expensive up here.
Yeah, it really does.
Why do you think I've been so clean-mouthed? Oh my word, what a shot! And GBH
Got to
now.
achieve son of a bitch, that's why.
GBH.
shot by GBH is in trouble by Cowboy Roy. Vicious.
GBH has been bust wide open here.
That's
They're now
right.
both spewing blood from the forehead.
Spewing clarion.
And with 39 minutes to go, that's going to be a big time part in this match.
You and your goddamn fat championship, Jackson. You won't pay your fines. Yes, anyway, Cowboy Roy.
I just collect them in the ashtray of my car as I move from town to town.
Is it true you sent a picture of that to Adrian Goldman? GBH, however, in big trouble here. Cowboy Roy just got a 2. A long 2. Never mind the fans, Cowboy. We all know they love you. Focus on the big Serbian bear, because this one ain't over by a long shot.
Well, perhaps catching his breath, but so is GBH.
Not catching it for long with a big swinging, big atomic neck breaker. And surely, is he looking here for another spear?
I think so. He's taking a step back. But Cowboy Roy is in the corner.
Oh, my word, what a spear. 2. Yes.
Yes, Cowboy Roy, if he can keep this win advantage, will come out of this as Intercontinental Champion, but GBH once again fighting back.
5 pins to 4 by Cowboy Roy. Oh, big lariat. Big lariat. Stop calling it a lariat. Big knee. For some reason I keep calling a big knee a big lariat. I don't know why, Owen. I don't know why.
Both of these men bust open. Another Cobra Slam.
Oh.
Could equalise this once more.
I've just been so flabbergasted by this match. 3 it is.
5-all here.
5-all. My God. 10 pins in this match. 37 minutes. And 30 seconds remain. What a battle.
GBH went for a big clothesline. Cowboy Roy catches him, puts him in the turnbuckle.
This could go right to the wire. I feel it in my bones, Erwin. This one could go right to the wire.
You could be very right.
Cowboy Roy going for big impact here. My God, what a slam. Almost like a one-man powerbomb off the top rope. Going for a pin wisely, in my opinion. Could be 6-5 right here. No. GBH somehow kicking out after 1. After that high-impact powerbomb, really. In all but name, right up. Punch to the ribs there by GBH. Vicious shot to the ribs. Tornado, swinging neck breaker. Beautiful adapting move by GBH. We're seeing the same thing by Gene Taylor. That's the man who inspired him. These 2 men are the veterans of N.E.W. Now Mike Shatopa telling GBH to wait for the Cowboy. Both these men have had a battering. I think Shatopa's trying to prevent any more outside assaults. That's some good officiating there from our senior official Mike Shatopa, but it gave Cowboy Roy the opportunity to regroup and recuperate and DDT GBH. That's going to be controversial.
Scores off the middle rope this time.
Connected. Cowboy flied.
Going for a pin.
Is this it? Was it enough? No. 2.8, I would say.
The blood on Cowboy Roy's face now. And GBH.
Both these men bleeding profusely.
Well, that's a new one here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Bleeding profusely. GBH. And Cowboy Roy.
Profusely was the word I was trying to say, but both men, yes, bleeding like stuck pigs. That's much easier. GBH and Cowboy Roy in an absolute war here, Owen, as I wipe the tears from my eyes so I can see my note. What an arm drag.
5-all here. GBH will retain his title as it stands, but again, plenty of time left here. Plenty of time for this to all change dramatically in either direction.
Big elbows to the head again.
But look at all that
by the Cowboys at GBH.
And Cowboy Roy was bust open first, but look at all the blood that's on GBH's face now.
Kick to the spine by the Cowboy. I think Papoosely might be on the blooper reel, Owen.
Oh, most definitely.
Cowboy.
Going for that straight.
Oh, gut wrench powerbomb. That's interesting. I thought the Cowboy may have tried to hang in there for the pin. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, me too. For a big move like that, but clearly moves alone and not GBH away.
Big clothesline in the corner.
Goes for a pin this time.
Right on GBH too. As this match progresses, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to just wonder who has the more stamina. I mean, this kind of match, this kind of battle, big vicious right hand by Cowboy Roy.
Oh, GBH reversed that one though.
Yes, he did. Countered, left arm, left again. Big knee to the head.
Now just choking.
Just choking the Cowboy. You can see the hatred in his eyes. Both men have bled for the Intercontinental Championship tonight. Both men want to prove who is the elder statesman of the N.E.W. GBH with a pin. Cowboy kicks out. We're still at 5-all, ladies and gentlemen.
GBH showing a little fatigue here, but of course,
who can blame him?
There's still over half the match to go.
They've already been going nearly 20 minutes already, Erwin.
I was looking for it again.
More than 20 plus minutes.
Trying to seal that lead with another Cobra Slam.
This has put down Cowboy Roy more than any other manoeuvre tonight. And it's enough. 6-5.
Cowboy Roy essentially needs two victories to get back in the game and have the championship in his grasp.
My God, what a huge DDT that. My God, look at the amount of blood on GBH's face.
Cowboy Roy setting him up. Spear again.
Cowboy Roy instantly responds to GBH's pin, and this could be it. This could be the equaliser. Chitopa's down. Yes, it is. My God.
Again, GBH will retain if the current pins and if the current pinfall stands.
Every time these men get a pin over the other one responds with dramatic effect. Every single time the other man comes back and lets the competitor know that there's still some gas left in the tank. We have 32 minutes and 25 seconds remaining, and this match
has been close throughout. I mean,
it's too close to call.
Pinfall after pinfall, big move after another. GBH looking for another here. Cowboy Roy in trouble.
Yeah, arm wrench submission there by GBH onto the Cowboy. The Cowboy refusing to quit, and I can guarantee you that unless GBH breaks the guy's arm, even then, the Cowboy ain't quitting today.
Oh, big underhook there.
Hip toss, beautiful.
Hip toss.
You're doing it now.
Oh yes,
It's contagious.
naming moves.
Two.
I can do that though, I'm a champion.
Well played, sir. Cowboy Roy with a 2.
I believe that was a Texan too.
It was a Texan 2.
What are we going for here?
It looks like it could be the Lone Star Bomb.
I think it is.
If he connects with this, Cowboy Roy. Oh!
Didn't hold him for the pin though. Interesting
No, he
choice.
didn't. No, he didn't. I think the sheer size of GBH, I think, makes the pin difficult from the bomb position. GBH has very long legs and weighs 500 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be a hard thing to hold on to after you've slammed him into the mat at velocity. You gotta think that they've pretty much, as near as damn it now, been wrestling for 30 minutes already.
And GBH is about to receive another spear.
My God, what a massive spear. That's gotta be it, Erwin.
Roy dropping to one knee for a second there.
You gotta believe that's another can of 3.
Cowboy Roy can hold it yet again. He becomes Intercontinental Champion here.
What's the score, Darren? I've lost count.
It's 7-6 to Cowboy Roy.
My
as it stands.
God. The
GBH looking to equalise once
after a
again.
huge lariat.
Doesn't though.
Definitely was a lariat that time. Only a 2.
My God, the blood.
The blood on both men. They're gonna both need serious medical attention after this match. This is a test of endurance. Whoever wins, snake eyes. After the fireman carry by GBH, playing ahead of Roy. And you see the Cowboy. A significant amount of blood on his face.
Well, yeah, most definitely. I mean, GBH definitely wearing the crimson mask out of the two. Well, Cowboy Roy's getting there, and that's not going to help.
Definitely not going to help. That huge knee by GBH.
Look how much it's taken out of GBH.
Both these men must be absolutely exhausted. The amount of punishment they have both taken tonight. Multiple spears, multiple power bombs, multiple DDTs.
Multiple Cobra slams. It's been absolutely back and forth. I mean, 7-6 says it all, and only halfway in.
Yeah, we knew this one was going to be close, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't think any of us expected this. This has been an all-out war between two of the absolute best the N.E.W. have ever produced.
Well, I did say they'll steal the show, and I don't think I'm wrong. What a match these two have given us here tonight.
These two men have given us absolutely everything already, and we've still got half an hour essentially to go. Headlock, the pace has slowed, and I expected this at some point, Erwin. You can't go full tilt for an hour when you're bleeding. It's just not possible.
Well, no, this of course will start to slow down as both of these men losing a lot of blood.
You know what? I think he's going for a Cobra Slam. He is GBH. I just saw Cowboy Roy trying to battle out of it in vain, but GBH powered out of it and got the Cobra Slam connected, and we have tied this match up again, which favours the champion, as we know, Owen.
Well, yeah, Cowboy Roy's got to get back in this fast. I mean, again, we do have 28 minutes remaining, but the longer it's left in the hands of GBH, the riskier it becomes. You want to get those pinfalls in on your opponent as quickly as possible.
If this match is true to form, then I expect to come back from Cowboy Roy imminently, and I think GBH knows that as well. There's no taunting now, there's no smack talk. He is literally just pounding away at the Cowboy, and is inflicting as much pain as humanly possible on the Lone Star Ranger.
Going back to that accordion arm wrench there. You can see the pain on Roy's face, but he's not going to give in.
The last Cowboy, the Crimson Mask, refusing to submit, refusing to say I quit to his nemesis, GBH. What an incredible match this has been.
Struggling to get out here though. GBH finally releasing the lock, going for a pin. Could have weakened Cowboy Roy enough, but it hasn't.
It genuinely staggers me how far they have to go, how much both these men are willing to endure for the Intercontinental Championship. It genuinely staggers me. 27 minutes, 30 seconds remain. GBH and Cowboy Roy battling, big knee across the head.
What they've given already in this match is phenomenal, but it was never about sunshine and rainbows with these two. It was personal from the get-go.
We knew that this was what it was going to become. Both men wanted it. Cowboy Roy is fighting back, ladies and gentlemen. The Cowboy ain't done yet. They're letting GBH tire himself out
before returning with the DDT.
Protecting himself when he can. And as you say, but quite rightly, Owen, returning with that patented Cowboy Roy DDT. No one does it better.
Only a 2 though.
2 count. A 2.9 by the Cowboy.
Now working on the neck of GBH. He's got to be aching all over. Both of these men have got to be aching all over.
You've been in this kind of match before, Owen. Oh, there it is, a Lone Star punch.
Well, I'll admit, you hit the 20-minute mark, and that's tough to overcome. When you're in there for nearly 40 minutes, as these guys have been, then you're just kind of running on fumes, kind of autopilot, if you will.
Top rope.
Just trying to maintain some kind of composure on what's going on around you.
Look at the high impact here, Eric. Oh my god, a huge arm drag off the top rope by the Cowboy. He smells blood, he sees blood. This could be it.
Well, no wonder he can smell blood. It's all over his face and GBH's, but that was not enough.
That was a 2.9.9. That was as close as it could get, ladies and gentlemen. The Cowboy pumping up these fans. He knows what kind of war it's been. He knows what seeing a classic, and he's soaking it in.
Well, of course, this
how many days are left like this for the Cowboy?
Well, after this match, I'd be surprised if either of these men have any days left. Another spear.
God, what a spear! The most vicious spear in the business, no question. What's the score, Owen?
It's now 8-7.
8-7 to the Cowboy. Come on, Cowboy. 25 minutes remain. God damn it, I want him to win. I don't care.
Well, whoever wins this has
said
earned
it. Come on, GBH.
Only a 2.
I'm rooting for both of them. Can't they both be Intercontinental champions?
Well, that should happen if it was a draw in my book. After what these two have left in that ring and outside of it, quite frankly, it hasn't gone out there recently.
The race knee by GBH.
GBH by name, GBH by nature. God, I really am doing it now. But this has been...
Hey man, we're live, buddy.
A long match.
It happens to the best of us, brother.
Oh!
Kick to the stomach.
He's looking for it again.
He's looking for it.
To get
Count
the
it, boy.
8th pin
Count
on
it.
his side.
No. GBH just look at those arms, those ham hock arms. He gets in that Cobra Slam, it's over. This is it. This is tying it up again. This is going down a sudden death.
Yeah,
I said this 20 damn minutes ago, Owen, and it's coming through. Look at it. Look at it. I don't give predictions, I give spoilers.
Of course, that puts us in at about 2 hours and 10 minutes.
A great fat Jewish man once said that before, but I said it with more conviction. 2. Now. Planning DDT, but only gets him the 2. Kick to the spine to GBH.
But he shows nothing. Comes back with a lariat. Roy rolls out of the ring, perhaps by nothing but movement alone from the shock of that move.
The Serbian bear lariat, David. Oh.
Roy. Oh,
God,
taking
God.
down GBH with a lariat.
Look at the steps. Look at the steps. Look at the carnage already. And N.E.W.
That's design, but it wouldn't surprise me if some of that artwork is actually the blood of GBH and Cowboy Roy.
I think most of it probably is, in fairness. I don't remember those steps being that red. GBH and Cowboy Roy are beating the holy hell out of each other. I mean, this ain't PG, this ain't ballet, this is N.E.W. This is Riot 6. These Newcastle fans sensing blood. Look at it. Look at that. Look at that shot. It's 7,000 fans going wild. That's what that shot is.
And I mean, what a match. What a night we had before this match. Now this match. Just incredible here.
Just incredible doesn't do it justice.
Well, I'm glad Just Incredible's not here. He'd bring the card down, quite frankly. And no one's going to get stick for that one.
2.
Only a 2.
2 after the flying knee by the Cowboy. We're getting shouted at it.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, sir.
This match has been incredible. In all seriousness, my God.
As we push into the boundaries of the morning here in Newcastle.
Yeah,
no one wants to go home. Not until this night is over.
There are children in the audience. I'm not sure how appropriate that is at this time of night, but there we go. We've crossed that bridge now, and we burnt the fire.
Well, we do put that big warning on the doors.
That's alright, get the disclaimer in.
And on the website.
We're PG.
Oh
yes, that's right.
Yes, but not too close to the ropes.
You see those goddamn legs of GBH once again saving its hide. And the Cowboy not happy about it one bit. And I don't blame him.
Oh, GBH blocked whatever Cowboy Roy was going for there.
And of course, if it stays like this, Erwin, it favours the champion.
Well, yeah.
22 minutes remain.
Unceremoniously dumped onto the outside.
What a match.
What a match indeed.
Any other card in the world, ladies and gentlemen. This is the main event. Twice over. Elbow to the heart of GBH. 21 minutes. 40 seconds remain.
On another elbow by GBH.
Right to the heart of the Cowboy. One of the biggest hearts in the business. You can bet your life on that. Oh my gosh! What a clothesline! What a hell of a clothesline by the Cowboy!
Going for an arm trap clothesline now.
And again.
Count of 7. picks GBH back up, throws him back in the ring, decides not to get a win by count out this time.
It's been brutal, it's been impactful, it's been iconic, it's been historic. It's going to be brutal again.
Spear waited a few seconds, charged himself up.
Well, he would have to.
Will that be the 9th pin from Cowboy Roy that was successful? We will find out right now. It is.
Yes, it is. Cowboy Roy.
And if he can keep this for 20 more minutes, then he will be the Intercontinental Champion. But 20 minutes is a long, long time.
What's the score?
It's 9-8 to Cowboy Roy.
I knew Cowboy Roy was winning. Wow, that's incredible. This match has been off the page. And as you said, Owen, 20 minutes is indeed a very, very long time.
Roy now fighting out of that armbar again.
Hip toss, counter, by the Cowboy, fighting back.
Goes for a pin way too close to the ropes.
Yeah, I think again those big legs of GBH, which have been such a factor in this matchup, Owen, all the way through.
Oh yeah, that and
There's
coupled with the fatigue they must be feeling in there for 40 minutes.
Oh yeah, I mean, incredible, absolutely incredible. You are seeing history live tonight in N.E.W. Riot 6.
So much blood. For this match alone.
So much heart.
Oh, stop that kick.
Oh, Boston Crab by GBH. Hasn't done a lot of work on Cowboy Roy's legs, but at this point in the match, the amount of energy.
Well, this could be enough to make Roy pass out for pain.
I mean, yeah, the Cowboy could have literally just passed out there from the Boston Crab. Oh, the Cowboy's in trouble, my God. Race knee again by GBH.
We could be looking to equalise once again. No, goes back to the leg. Interesting, maybe he thinks he's found a weakness that could get him a bigger advantage.
Well, I mean, if the Cowboys is woozy, if he's not playing possum, I don't believe he is. He certainly won't be after that slam.
GBH goes for a pin.
No!
2.9 indeed.
Wow, that was close. That was close. I thought the Cowboy was out.
Same, I thought that was a 3. GBH not getting the adoration from these fans that Cowboy Roy is.
No, the venomous boos from the N.E.W. faithful there.
They've definitely got their clear pick favourite in this match.
Showing exactly what they think of GBH.
Captures Roy. I think Roy was running. But again, too close to the ropes.
Yeah, that rope break there. Saving the Cowboy.
Something we haven't seen from GBH for a long time. That sidewalk slam, spiral sidewalk slam.
Yeah, I mean a vicious sidewalk slam, no doubt about that. By GBH, who again with that knee breaker again. More focus on the legs after that initial Boston Crab, which turned the tide in this matchup.
Both men pulling everything out of their repertoire in this 60-minute special.
Yeah, GBH not particularly known for his submissions, it has to be said, but he's been very proficient here in just wearing down parts of the Cowboy's body, his arms, his legs, his spine, just systematically picking apart the last Cowboy Roy.
Oh, Cowboy Roy once again though, elbowing that leg out the way, escaping.
Fighting back with another hip toss after those vicious shots to the gut of GBH. The Cowboy still got something, still getting these fans now listen to that reaction. A hell of a lot different to the one that GBH got. It's pretty clear. Listen to them though, listen to the crowd.
Absolutely crazy here. 17 minutes left.
It has been absolutely sensational. And if Cowboy hits this, come on, Lodestar Bomb. With authority, can't hold on, doesn't try, doesn't need to. Square centre of the ring, pin him, Roy, pin him.
Oh, big shot to the
GBH
face.
was getting up and Cowboy Roy just punched him square in the face.
Pure Texan attitude.
Pure hatred. GBH got out of the way. Oh, right hand. What a right hand by the Cowboy.
Very quickly and instinctively.
Yes! Planning DDT. Best DDT in the business. Cowboy Roy. Oh, this is a spear, baby. I can feel it in my blood. There it is.
Oh wait, no.
Oh, wait a minute.
GBH reversed it, saw it coming.
That was incredible. What speed by GBH considering the point of this matchup.
Now going for a pin.
Is it enough? It is.
Oh. And now it's 9-all.
Sheer instinct by GBH.
Roy once again needs to get a pin to get this Intercontinental Championship. It is currently GBH's.
16 minutes remain. And if it remains this way, GBH will retain the Intercontinental Championship. Oh, flying Riot.
Plenty of time, especially.
Takedown. GBH special.
What these two have endured in this match so far.
Elbows at the heart again. Over 45 minutes, Erwin. These men have been going at it. All for the honour of holding the Intercontinental Championship. You're quite right, either man would deserve it. If Cowboy Roy stayed down for that, then I fear that could have been it.
Well, yeah, if
every
either
pin
of these
now
men
is pivotal.
get a 2-up advantage, score-wise, you can bet that's just going to make it a hell of a lot harder to come back from.
Cowboy Roy, oh, what a counter.
Very sharp.
Cowboy Roy is still in this thing. Big close line.
Back in the corner once again.
Waiting for him. Knows he's got one more in him. Connects this time. Connects this time with a fire he did the Cowboy.
Can he get a 10?
Come on. Come on. Yes.
He does. It's now 10-9 to Cowboy Roy. But GBH once again rising from the deeps.
Rising from
the depths.
Rising from the depths, rising from the ashes, rising from his very soul. Everything he's got. Neck breaker to the Cowboy. GBH needs a pin. If Roy stays down, he returns 2.
Roy not making it that
Cowboy
easy.
hangs on 2.9.
Both of these men have got to be exhausted.
This is a classic. This is an N.E.W. moment.
Oh, this is history. I mean, I know we've got history ahead, but this is also history. The first 60-minute Iron Man match, and I mean, it's going to take something special to see this go again, because they've got to live up to this. Anyone on the card, including myself, after this match have to live up to this, and it's not going to be possible, and it's not fair, damn it.
There are no words.
Regardless, what a match.
Incredible match.
And there it is, that
rear maggot slam by GBH, far too close to the ropes once again. Cowboy Roy saved there by ring presence and circumstance alone.
Again, GBH trying to pull something old out of his playbook. However, the fatigue not allowing him to capitalise on that, as you say, too close to the ropes. Incredible scenes. It's amazing that either of these men are still even standing.
Absolutely amazing. GBH still right on top of the Cowboy, raking those eyes once again. Of course, GBH and Cowboy Roy are both going to be struggling to see with the amount of blood that they've lost. They're battling on sheer instinct alone now, Erwin. Sheer instinct. Tornado DDT. What a move.
Goes for the pin.
Yes. No. God, I can't take it anymore. 12 minutes remain.
Can Cowboy Roy win his second Intercontinental Championship, or will GBH retain his first?
Well, I mean, GBH was going for a 2-pin advantage right there.
This could be foolish from Cowboy Roy.
Taking a risk.
Big risk.
Yes, double lock handle. It connects. It connects in a big way. Cowboy Roy knows that one high-impact maneuver here could end this. Could give him a 2-pin advantage and essentially end this match. Wow. But GBH somehow digging deep, fighting back, trademark Hurricane neckbreaker. Doesn't have to do it that way, he just does. Because he's GBH.
And now it's 10-all.
10-all.
I don't believe it. We
My
have finally
God.
reached both into double
20
figures.
pins, Erwin. 20
And
pins.
it's all been pins. None of them submissions.
No submissions.
None of them. Oh well, no, sorry. 2 were countouts.
2 were countouts.
So in
18
total-
pins. two countouts. And we have 11 minutes and 21 seconds remaining.
And
This
how
has
these
been a
two
match
are
for the
even
ages.
alive. Oh,
Lord Star punch.
brutal punch.
Ever call that
GBH
punch
is
a
out.
super punch again? Swear to God. I will not rest until I fire your ass.
Oh no!
Two.
Only a
Championship or
2.
not.
Cowboy Roy cannot believe it. Well, I have to call it Morse code nowadays. I got that drilled into me. Regardless,
Oh.
Cowboy Roy
Big
carrying on.
DDT again by the Cowboy.
And settles back in the corner. Of course, risky business knowing GBH has reversed this once before.
Come on.
now.
Yes.
Oh, no!
No, he reversed it again. He reversed it again to the Cowboy. If he gets this spin, it's too close to the rope.
Surely,
Ref.
no.
Ref.
Cowboy
Is that a kick
Roy's-
out? Or was he too close to the
No, I
ropes?
think Cowboy Roy there kicking out. But he was definitely too close to the ropes. I think Shitoka just didn't see it.
Well,
How Roy kicked out,
well, I
I'll
mean,
never know.
we have to factor into the fact that this is Mike Shitoka's 5th, 6th match tonight.
Well, yeah.
I mean, he's been in
Oh.
there. He's been in every single match, and this match has been going on 50 minutes.
Well, yeah, and he's still got 2 more matches after this.
Poor
Poor
Mike.
bastard.
He's bound
Yes,
to
I'll
make
put
me
the
honest
money in this
there.
well, Jar. Going for it again out of the corner.
There
Will
it is.
GBH reverse
Oh
this
yes,
time?
he did.
He did
He
again.
reversed it the 3rd time. The GBH has reversed Cowboy Roy's spear. The Cowboy, not one for trying, needs to stop using that maneuver. It could cost him the Intercontinental Championship. 9 minutes and 40 seconds remains. The advantage is still the Cowboys, but GBH is
No,
all
it's
over.
even
It
now.
is even. I stand corrected. I'm sorry.
Cowboy,
It's so
Cowboy
hard to
Roy
keep up.
needs to be on the fight.
Track off.
Well, yeah, it's been long. GBH going for another pin.
If he gets this,
No.
No.
2.
10-all.
Under 10 minutes remaining. And
It's
one
all a tens.
hellacious match.
Counters by the Cowboy. Big knee of his own. Big knee. It's a really 2 more matches after this.
There is
My God.
a TLC tag and
What a
last man
pay-per-view.
standing. I mean, I've got
What
to
a
be in the last
pay-per-view.
one. You've still got to commentate 2 more matches. At
Oh.
least I kind of get a break, if you
Flying
will.
Lariat.
As much as fighting Hannibal Jacobs is a break.
Oh. Big double. We grimaced simultaneously there. Double axe
Hell
handle.
of a shot, yeah.
Yes.
Cowboy Roy.
This is why I still get to miss half the shows and still get paid for you. Paid more than you. As a commentator, Owen. You have that fat championship, Jack.
Maybe I should become a manager.
Maybe you should. Maybe you should get Snake to be your manager. He's definitely got Magnum up as a good deal from what I've heard.
Well, maybe not.
Hurricane Rana by the Cowboy in the meantime.
Oh, again, possibly a foolish mistake.
I'm not sure how wise this is, considering GBH has kind of displayed time to connect that time. No, he connected that time. My God, he definitely connected that time.
Vicious spear I've ever
Wow.
seen. Cowboy Roy perform. He has just executed GBH. 11-10.
To the Cowboy. 7 minutes, 55 seconds remain.
Still
Hang on,
enough
Roy.
time
There
for it
is
to go either way.
way so much time remaining. My God.
It's only going to get down to the wire when it's at about
This
a minute.
really is history tonight at Riot 6. This really is a match for the ages. It's everything we thought it would be, and more. It's Cowboy Roy versus GBH.
A superplex from the middle rope there by GBH, and
Big.
another knee.
Big race knee once again. 2.
Oh, it is equalised.
With that knee, that won Harley Race the World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, it's 11-all. 7 minutes remaining here.
Amazing match. Absolutely outstanding.
Far too close to call, as I expected. Oh, another shot to the face.
Big vicious punch by the Cowboy. Will it be enough? I don't think Cowboy thinks it will be enough. He knows he still has time to play with. He knows another high impact manoeuvre may do it.
But of course he's got to be starting questioning the spear now. He has picked up victories with it, but it's costing him at the same time.
Big DDT again. Pattern Cowboy DDT. Oh, is he going for? Is he going for it again? I think he is. I think that's zero distance spear. Definitely connected with that.
11.
Cowboy Roy.
God.
Cowboy Roy once again. He's in control. Uramaki splash. Uramaki splash. From nowhere.
Oh my word, it's 12-12. In an instant.
6 minutes remain.
Half the time. Double the scores.
Well, you.
Roy there.
Cowboy
Still got something.
Can't as the bulldog misses with the lariat.
Quick.
Scoops down, counted by GBH. GBH, big clothesline in the corner, Cowboy down. What a flurry. What a flurry.
And as it stands, GBH will remain the champion. But again, we've still got just over 5 minutes here. It could go either way.
Absolutely could go either way.
I've never seen anything like this
Elbow to
in
the heart.
N.E.W. history.
This has been something quite sensational.
Right,
We promised you a pay-per-view. That's exactly what you've got.
GBH reversing again.
My God, these guys second-guessing each other every step of the way, and Cowboy Roy is in trouble, and he has 5 minutes and 10 seconds essentially to get a pin, or GBH will retain, as you quite rightly said, Erwin, the Intercontinental Championship of the world. What a match, they're back on the outside. The liberal count of 10 begins again. Cowboy Roy and GBH.
Well, sorry, I just had to exercise some demons there. Yes, this has got brutal on the outside once again.
Cowboy Roy, a vicious right hand.
A real good view of just
Misses
how
with the
much
uppercut.
blood,
Club to the back of the Cowboy.
just how much blood is on the face of these two men. Count of 6.
Cowboy Roy being wheeled back in.
A big chop across the face.
GBH still outside. Massive elbow across the head of the Cowboy, who looks like he could be in trouble here. GBH realises that has gone for the pin. Did he leave it too late? Yes, he did. Kick out. My God, just. I thought that elbow had knocked Cowboy Roy clean out. It's clearly knocked him goofy. Goofy is a pet coon. Look at him.
Possibly the weakest kick out I've seen from Cowboy Roy all night. Of course, 25 minutes they've been going at it.
55 minutes.
55, my apologies.
Oh, clothesline from hell by the Cowboy.
But he still finds time to pull out a move like that.
1.
Oh
No.
my word.
GBH kicks out. 3 minutes 50. Cowboy still needs a pin to win. GBH is in trouble at the moment, but there's still time. It could still go either way.
2.5 hours of broadcast here. We want to thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
Whether live or on the rewatch.
There it is, Lodestar Bob. From nowhere, middle of the ring. This is his chance. Pin him, Roy. What are you doing, man?
Interesting decision.
What are you doing, man? Oh, Didi, that's what he's doing. I never doubted him for a second. Pin the bastard. Pin him.
Well, you might doubt him.
Oh, come on. No, Roy, come on. It's failed 3 times. It's failed 3 times.
Confident once again. Gets it.
Yes.
He wanted to make sure he could get the 3, but
Pin him,
Scott to
Roy.
his feet. Drags him away from the ropes. The time could cost him, but still, GBH may be into it.
2, 3.
Yes.
Cowboy Roy.
Cowboy Roy, 13-12.
13-12, still time to change that. GBH back on the attack.
2 minutes 40 remaining.
DDT of his own, much slower by GBH. Cowboy, veteran instinct, rolls outside.
Perhaps a wise choice there. Getting to his feet. In the comfort of the outside, but how long will that remain?
GBH is down to follow him. Cowboy Roy is ready for him though. Took a deep breath and throws GBH right back into that ring. 2 minutes 20 seconds remain. There is time for this scoreline to change. An amazing match between two legends of this company.
Incredible. One of the firsts here tonight. Of course, the next one coming up. We'll talk about that when we get to it.
Impact, yes! Arm drag right off the top again.
2 minutes remain, looking to seal the deal.
This
here.
could be it right here. No! Not even a 2. GBH refusing to stay down, showing that stubbornness.
But again, all the blood that's been left. All the...
Spectacular.
This is going to change these two.
Absolutely
One way or
spectacular.
another. These two guys are going to be spending a long time with the doctors after this. I won't be surprised if we don't see these two for the month to follow, just so they can recuperate.
It's going to be beyond anything, I think, for either of these two men. This is the match that will be talked about when they finally do hang up their boots. This has been a classic. Cowboy Roy is a minute and 12 seconds away from winning the Intercontinental Championship if this score remains the same. GBH though fighting back with those elbows at the gut of the Cowboy. Right hand. Big knee. That's got him a pin before.
He's very close to the ropes though. GBH wasting time. His championship on the line here. 51 seconds to go.
GBH showing his supreme confidence despite the fact that there is a minute left. Less than a minute left. 45 seconds. GBH needs to hit this. If he hits this, it's over. If he hits this, GBH could retain.
39 seconds.
Pulling him away from the ropes. Cowboy Roy has not kicked out of this yet tonight. GBH goes for the pin. 2. Yes.
It's 13 now.
Cowboy Roy has 20 seconds to get a pin. Oh, GBH with a big shoulder. Cowboy's running out of time. Big right hand.
I don't believe
Oh.
it. After such a performance.
God, yeah, damn it.
GBH has managed to get this one a draw.
What a match. This match has indeed drawn. GBH looks disappointed with the draw, but the fact remains, GBH does retain. What a match.
What a match indeed. 13 all.
13 all, my God.
26 pins.
Absolutely
60 minutes.
spectacular. 26. Well, 24 pins, 22 countouts. 24 pins, 2 countouts. Excuse me.
Well, yeah, GBH keeping his title.
Absolutely spectacular match.
Well, after all the dust was settled, Cowboy Roy inches, and I mean inches, literally a minute away from victory. What a match.
Spectacular. Just sensational Iron Man match. I mean, that will go down in history as one of the best matches I think I've ever seen for either of those men. As I said in the last dying seconds of the match, it's the match they're going to be remembered for here in the N.E.W.
And it was one of the matches on the card that everyone was excited about.
It has to be said as well. Absolutely, man. Everyone wanted to see it, and it's happened, and it was just spectacular. Our fans are going to talk about it, and it has to be said, Erwin, GBH did not beat Cowboy Roy.
Well, no, technically a draw is a draw.
Will we see a rematch? That is the question, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, again, I guess we'll have to find out in the weeks to
And
come.
well, the question is, Erwin, where the hell do you go after a match like that.
Well, exactly.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are literally moments away from creating history right here in the N.E.W. We're not done by a long shot, because coming up next we have a Women's Tag Team Championship match, the first ever Women's Tag Team Champions here in the N.E.W, and it's a TLC. Alice Young and Diana Simmons from the Enforcers, who've had mixed fortune tonight, will go against the Outlaws, Lisa Chase and Psycho Sonia. Alice Young, 5'5", 132 pounds from Memphis, Tennessee, a two-time women's champion, partners with the Brazilian behemoth Diana Simmons, 6'1", 230 pounds from Rio de Janeiro, from Brazil, a former three-time women's champion. Both these women want to make history tonight, but they have to get past the Spunky Outlaws in what promises to be a historic, hellish, dramatic, crazy TLC.
Troy Webster and Louis Richardson could not get their goal against Magnum Opus.
Damn right they couldn't.
Brad Morse did manage to capture that US gold.
Damn right he did.
It kind of remains to be seen whether the Enforcers can beat the Outlaws very even throughout the competition to get to this match.
Very, very true. I mean the Outlaws have, as opposed to arguably teamed together longer, certainly been allies for a long time. Alice Young and Diana Simmons. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they came into the business together with Lisa Chase and Psycho Sonia, Alice Young and Diana Simmons. So, I mean, so much goal between them. 5 women's championship between these two ladies, Erwin.
Absolutely incredible.
I mean, 2 of the very best women in this business. I mean, if there are going to be women tag team titles, I think it's absolutely fantastic for the N.E.W. This would be a stalwart first team to hold that title area, because their pedigree is undeniable. Whatever you think of them personally, they are incredibly successful competitors.
Two of the top women on the backstage power ranking. We always have a top 10 going backstage, anonymous voting of course, but everyone gets their vote locked in. Each night we get to see it. We don't normally discuss it, it's kind of just a thing, but these two definitely come in there quite often. See their names popping up quite frequently. Music hits, their opponents are about to arrive.
Yeah, the Outlaws. Lisa Chase, 5'2", 125 pounds. Psycho Sonia, 5'3", 130 pounds. Both ladies hailing from Blackpool, England. Lisa Chase is a two-time women's... Oh, she was a second ever, women's champion. She's a 3-time women's champion overall. Excuse me, can't read my own handwriting here. And Psycho Sonia is a former women's champion in her own right. Both ladies incredibly successful, both as a unit and as single competitors.
Well, as you mentioned, that could play a very key part in this match. Lisa Chase being the second women's champion, dethroning Diana Simmons.
Absolutely. I mean, both teams, phenomenal competitors, and these, as you said, yeah, it's gonna be close, but I like the Outlaws' chances purely because of their longer association.
Well, yeah, they've definitely got that advantage, but I mean, it's one of those, they've both got their strengths and weaknesses. Oh, my word.
My God. Vicious start to this matchup already. You know, I'm going to be honest with you, buddy, I didn't particularly take in what you said, and I just responded to know if it had some kind of relevance to what you said.
Well, I think I kind of lost track on what I was saying.
We've been at this a while now, my friend. The ladder's already in the centre of the ring. The Brazilian behemoth Diana Simmons climbs that ladder very quickly, wants to get this one all over early. I'd be disappointed if it ended this quickly.
Yeah, Sonia's seen her.
Psycho Sonia, not happy about that. Besmirchery. Alice Young couldn't keep both ladies contained on the outside, and now got back in the ring swiftly to stop Sonia from getting into that briefcase herself. Lisa Chase put a stop to that. Diana Simmons pulling herself up from the ropes, no help at the moment. Psycho Sonia clearly messing with that case, fixing with those goddamn clasp, Erwin. How hard is that actually to do at the top of the ladder?
It's ridiculous. I mean, you're trying to balance on a very sturdy ladder, but you've got to undo these clasps, which you cannot see at your height.
So
very fiddly.
Very fiddly.
To say the least. That's your technical assumption.
It's like Sonia. Look at the push over the ladder. A teammate was on it, but it's sacrifice that she may have had to make. Diana Simmons looked like she was getting close.
Psycho by name, psycho by nature.
Lisa Chase knows that her teammate ever so slightly maybe could be classed as unhinged, to say the least. Alice Young, former women's champion, great women's champion.
Countered.
What a counter! Landed on her feet. Sonia with a great athleticism there. Lisa Chase, however, right at the top of that ladder, going straight for that gate bell again. Diana Simmons.
I don't think Sonia's seen Simmons.
Trying to unbalance.
Maybe she has.
Chase's attack. Lisa Chase there. Back to now with Diana Simmons. Who's just tucked the ladder away. But Lisa Chase is still holding on. Oh, big elbow tap. That was big shoulder, excuse me. Lisa Chase,
falling.
By Psycho Sonia to the side, Lisa Chase falling to the ground. So much going on in this TLC.
I think Sonia was looking to put the ladder back underneath her partner's feet, did not get there in time. And now both the enforcers trying to stop Sonia.
Yeah, the enforcers back on the top of that rope along with Psycho Sonia, Diana Simmons, the Brazilian behemoth.
I think Alice Young took a
three-time women's champion.
Sonia off there.
Lisa Chase, arguably her greatest champion, rival excuse me, also a three-time champion with a massive powerbomb. Those two do not like each other. Lisa Chase would have enjoyed that.
Great team.
Psycho Sonia on the other side of the ladder, clasping at that case once again. That contains the brand new Women's Tag Team Championship. All four ladies in the ring. Alice Young takes away the ladder once again.
Simmons with that strength.
Oh, electric chair, just to make sure. By Alice Young. Diana Simmons, meanwhile, is taking out Lisa Chase with some vicious forearm shots right to the head. The enforcers, Erwin, are taking control.
Oh yeah, it looks like momentum has shifted once again in this match. Absolutely chaotic. Oh, using the ladders as a weapon now, Lisa Chase.
Yeah, Alice Young in the middle of the match, middle of the ring once again with the ladder. Going to the top, Diana Simmons prowling, guarding. Psycho Sonia comes from the other side of the ladder, gets ahead of Diana Simmons, who's gone back to Lisa Chase. I don't think she's seen Sonia. Sonia now whipping, fighting Young on the top of the ladder with those chops. Young fighting back with those right hands. Looks like Sonia might be getting the better of her here with those knife hands right across the face of Alice Young, not the chest, but the face of Alice Young. Alice Young finding something left that can attack with those vicious right hands.
Big boot to Lisa Chase, who was trying to topple Alice Young as well. This could very well be over right here.
The enforcers in control. The Brazilian behemoth doing what she does, clearing house. Alice Young inches away from making history. Lisa Chase is nowhere. Simmons has Sonia. This could be it.
It's very well.
This has to be it. Those clasps so difficult. Alice Young struggling to see what she's doing here.
Again, does not have the height advantage that Diana Simmons does.
No, she does not. Lisa Chase is back up, however. Needs to be quick.
Oh,
does have a bit of time. Punches to Alice Young, who's clearly struggling with the clasps on that briefcase. A considerable amount of time being spent trying to loosen it from the support. Now Lisa Chase and Alice Young fighting on top of the ladder.
Sonia working on Diana Simmons.
Oh!
Alice Young has been toppled. Psycho Sonia looking to remove her from the equation.
Psycho Sonia want to attack Alice Young.
Drop neck breaker.
Could be an enough here for Chase. It is! The Outlaws have done it! The Outlaws have done it from nowhere! Well, I'm sure you'll be happy about this one, Owen.
I am. I'm not going to lie. The first ever women's tag team champions here.
I've done it. Our first women's tag team champion are a bunch of hoodlums.
Well, as much as I'd love to stay here and commentate the rest of the night, I can't because I'm in it.
You're in the main event.
I hope everyone enjoys the rest of Riot.
Well, yes.
Back on Mayhem, of course, Max is going to finish off the show for us.
Goddamn right. I'm worth every penny. Yes, hello, hello dear listeners, it's Max Maddox. We're back right at the end of what has been an undeniably incredible night, an historic night. We have just crowned brand new women's tag team champions in Lisa Chase and Psycho Sonia. First ever in N.E.W's illustrious history, and I wish them well as champions, beating the Enforcers tonight. I think it's fair to say a mixed night for them. Of course, Brad Morse earlier tonight won the United States Championship, but they have lost opportunities at both the women and the women's title tonight, at least I would say tonight for the Enforcers. Nova title? No Nova title opportunities? Possibly. Owen usually does that kind of shit. I'm on my own now. Hannibal Jacobs and Owen tonight, the last man standing match. Our main event. It could be bloody. It will be bloody. Owen's involved. It will be brutal. It will be completely insane because Hannibal Jacobs involved. These two guys actually had a classic rivalry many years ago. Jacobs and Owen, no stranger to each other. I believe both men were in the rankings at the same time when Owen was a full-time competitor. So, an old rivalry, but one that we have not seen in quite some time. Hannibal Jacobs versus Owen. I know both these men. It's hard to pick a favourite here. I have to say Owen, otherwise I'll never hear the end of it. Hannibal Jacobs is a tough competitor. Owen has beaten him before. Jacobs, being said, has beaten Owen before. A former N.E.W champion, a former TV champion, certainly no slouch. Standing in at 6'2", 355 pounds, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Hannibal Jacobs, inspired by Flash Gordon and his evil monkeys, makes the rival to rapturous noise here in Newcastle tonight. We thank you once again for joining us. We are live, beautifully live. Look at this entrance, I love it every single time. It's always cool to watch Hannibal Jacobs come to the ring. Will he become a two-time N.E.W champion tonight? He wants to go back to the top of the mountain. That never gets old. It should be said that Hannibal Jacobs does indeed have the height and weight advantage tonight. A couple of inches in the height, but the weight is where Hannibal Jacobs really does have a considerable size advantage. Hannibal Jacobs weighs in at 355 pounds, as I did say before. Owen, as I will come to, weighs considerably less. A little struck shades of his idol, Ric Flair. Hannibal Jacobs. Hannibal Jacobs tells a great story of when him and Rick going drinking once. Nines out on that every Christmas. Hannibal Jacobs. It's a hell of a story in fairness. Looks to climb the top of the mountain tonight against Owen, who's undoubtedly been the fighting champion in his third reign. Some have said that arguably this could be his last reign. Owen would say different. Hannibal Jacobs would be, well, he'd be an
unusual champion, I think there's no doubt about that, but certainly not undeserving. A storied career, well liked in the back, popular with the fans. Absolutely could see you building a company around N.E.W vehicles. No problem with it at all. Look at that response from the N.E.W faithful. Owen's in for a fight tonight. This is last man standing. Well, we've had Iron Man matches. We've crowned new tag team champions in the TLC. And now we will literally have a match until the man cannot answer the count of 10. And that is this man's backyard. Owen, a 3-time N.E.W World Heavyweight Champion, 3-time IC Champion, former active television champion, 5'9", 130 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. Barely further things was wet through. Don't underestimate him. Suicidal, homicidal doesn't really cover it. 350 pounds though to 130 pounds is a big distance. Big difference in anyone's book. In my opinion, this is going to be a fight. I'm not saying N.E.W Jacobs is the favourite. I'm just saying that if Owen isn't 100% ready for this, he's going to be in trouble. Sheer mass. A great response, of course, from our champion, who'd like to fight a lot more than he does. I have to take that up with the boss, quite frankly, because he bitched to me about it. I've passed on his concerns several times. A great champion. Firmly believes he is still the best, if not one of the best, this company has to offer. Right now, he holds that belt, which makes him the best. From the industrial town in the northwest of England, the industrial town in the northeast of England, Newcastle, will certainly relate. Both shipbuilding towns. Unique coincidence there. And here it is. N.E.W Jacobs. With a tremendous reaction there from the N.E.W faithful. The question now remains is how will they perceive the champion? Usually very well received. Very respectable, certainly respectful. The champion knows his worth to the company, knows his pedigree, knows his history. So does Mike Shatoka. Seen it all. N.E.W Jacobs looks at that title he's held once before, wants to hold again. This is our main event tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is last man standing. This match will continue. No disqualifications, no count out. Until no pins, no submission, until one man cannot answer the count of 10. Owen kicks off the start. Jacobs, oh, big clothesline, kicking off quickly. Oh, big shot to the head, counter again by Owen. One of the best counter men in the business. Do not underestimate this man. Oh, big clothesline over the top rope. N.E.W Jacobs immediately feeling the pain. Right on the outside, which is Owen's house. Yep, inevitable. Top rope. Suicide dive. Yep, oh God. Pretty much. It was basically shades of the Hardy Boys there. Owen, the grizzled veteran, not afraid to throw his body on the line. If he actually asks for my personal opinion, this is why he's not allowed to wrestle every week. Because he'd kill himself. Flying drop kick to N.E.W Jacobs. Big lefts and rights. The big man is stunned here. Oh, big flying drop kick again. Jacobs knows he needs to recover quickly, otherwise the champion is going to dominate. He's a veteran. There's no messing around. Oh! Planning DDT again, that was great. Bit of showboating there, it must be said after the armbar. I'm not quite sure if that was necessary, but a great DDT by the champion nonetheless. Jacobs down. I can shout out of that foot as well, I can promise you. Jacobs on the ground. Count of 6. I'm not sure if he's playing possum here or... Well, Jacobs is suffering here. 7 count, bulldog. I think Irwin smells blood in the water. The early onset of this match has all been the champion. Flying Riot with authority. My God, what a vicious, vicious clothesline by the champion. I'm quite frankly surprised we haven't seen any weapons yet. I think if the big guy keeps getting up, if this match continues the way it's going to get bloody real quickly. N.E.W Jacobs fighting back, neck wrench. It took him over. There were shots by the champion, counters quickly, well scouted there. Big headbutt by Jacobs. Still trying to find his feet in this match, it has to be said. Hip toss again. Big shots. Right, left, right forearm into the ropes. Off on the outside. Suicide dive, my God! My God! Well, absolute carnage. Insanity. My word, that's what a suicide dive looks like. Absolutely insane. Seriously, it's certifiable. N.E.W Jacobs is in trouble. A 130-pound man landed him from a great height. He is in trouble. I think Owen now is thinking about trying to get a flip out, but I think he maybe bounced off the rope. Recovered very quickly though. Ring was still clearly vibrating. Oh, big elbow drop. Right into the back, right into the shoulder, I think it was, of N.E.W Jacobs. Another big elbow. Jacobs more better suited there for the big drop by the champion. Oh, good lord. Misses again. With the overhead springboard dive over the ropes. It's all been the champion the last few minutes of this match. Jacobs trying to fight back with a big knee. Oh, big flying arm across the head. Arm to face, leg to face. N.E.W Jacobs all over the place. Oh my word. Boot to the midsection by the champion. Not looking good for N.E.W Jacobs right now. Owen being a little bit cocky in the corner. Complete dominance, it has to be said, in this match so far tonight. N.E.W Jacobs has not been at the races. Gets up at the count of 8. Mike Shatoka asked him if he's fit to continue. He says yes, the match continues. He's answered the count. Swing a neck breaker, this match continues. Shatoka starts the count again. Springboard. Just automatically restart it. Owen taking a little bit of time, seeing if this count can keep the big man down, regaining his strength, regaining his composure in the ring. N.E.W Jacobs has been nowhere in this match so far. A little bit of a flurry on the outside, but he's in real trouble here if he can't get a little bit of offense in soon. Oh, rights, lefts, Jacobs. Trouble. Oh no! Counters! Left! Erwin beautifully. Canada's bulldog, flying drop kicker. Oh, whatever, it was great.
Lariat into the corner. Lariat. Irish whip right into the corner, excuse me, everything's a lariat tonight. Hannibal Jacobs counters beautifully.
Erwin counters beautifully. German suplex. What a German. Over the top rope. Both men on the turnbuckle. This could be painful, my God. Planning DDT right to Jacobs right on that ring apron. And I think that's just busted Jacobs wide open. It has. My God. What a maneuver. Planning DDT.
Jacobs all out of steam here tonight. That planning DDT that busted him open on that ring apron. For some reason Shatopa is not counting. Because it's not in the ring. We've already had outside counts. I'm not quite sure why that. There. Shatopa. Oh no, the count continues. They were making sure that Shatopa makes the count. Quite sure what that was about. Very, very bizarre to see anything like that from Shatopa. Hannibal Jacobs on the outside. Oh, only just and so got to his feet, but could not make any kind of form of offense. And Irwin came out of the ring in the most violent way possible. Oh my word! Vicious right hand. Springboard again. Amazing athleticism to take Jacob down initially. Fantastic maneuver by the current N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion. The count continues. Count at 8 there. Jacobs up again. Jacobs in trouble. Needs to get some offense here, it's pivotal. Oh, good God, neckbreaker to Jacobs. Oh, vicious shot to Irwin. Champion, however, blocks. Jacobs blocks. Both men, counter after counter, punch after punch, neckbreaker by Jacobs, who's fighting back. Needs a flurry here. Needs a very good flurry of high impact offense, or he is done in my opinion. It has been all Irwin tonight. Neck wrench on the champion. That's more like it by Jacobs. And a wee bit of a flurry outside before. Springboard that misses with the misses with a springboard forearm. Oh my word, what the hell was that? Well, it was effective, whatever it was. Jacobs, what a maneuver. Very quick facebuster kind of DDT. It was beautiful maneuver, knee breaker, excuse me. Misses with the kick. Oh, Shatopa's down. Shatopa's down, Irwin. Went flying in with a huge clothesline. One clipped Jacob and took Jacobs and took down Mike Shatopa. Shatopa could be out right there. Oh, was that they want to make the count? It's martial law. Oh, luckily both men were still brawling. Shatopa, tough cookie that he is. Nip-Up King comes to his senses. Oh, dear Lord. Shatopa trying to get to a safe distance. Makes the count. Count of 3. Incredible amount of punishment Hannibal Jacobs have taken in this matchup.
Incredible. Count of 7. Jacobs getting back up. Chitoba stops the count. Arguably could have been the count of 8 there. Chitoba showing a little bit of leniency, but Jacobs was up before the count of 10. Look at the state of him. Hannibal Jacobs can barely defend himself. Or playing possum possibly there. Jacobs playing possum on the outside. Snap suplex. Without the snap, it must be said, but beautifully done. Nonetheless, Jacobs in the skinny jeans are making a comeback. Oh, Jacobs knows that he's been taken to woodshed more than once tonight in this match. He needs to keep on the champion. Kick to the gut, now with a flying drop kick back the champion. Oh, good God! Into the barrier. Oh my word! Not quite sure what the champion was trying to do there, but oh, recovers again very, very nicely. Overhead bulldog. On the ring apron, shouting at the crowd, telling Jacobs to stay down. Prowling on the apron like a caged lion, waiting to attack again if he has to, and he does. Jacobs is up. Owen going high risk. Jacobs can barely defend himself. Flying dropkick right to the face. Hannibal Jacobs. Credit to the lad for getting back up. Shots. Vicious shots to the head. Oh. Hannibal Jacobs counters the forearm smash. Owen counters the scoop smash. Rights, lefts. Finish it. Screams the crowd. Oh, double arm DDT. Great maneuver by the champion. Shades of the legendary Cactus Jack. A double arm DDT. Could that be enough? Hannibal Jacobs has been bitten from pillar to post, and he just keeps getting back up. Jacobs, incredible. Incredible. Performance gets up at the count of 8. Just to keep getting back up. Enziguri. Jacobs' hands are not even up anymore. I don't know if it's automatic. I don't know if it's sheer instinct. But Hannibal Jacobs will not stay down. Oh my God, right on the stairs. The steel stairs. Vicious, vicious shot. Irwin wants that title, showing absolutely no mercy. Who can blame him? Hannibal Jacobs won the opportunity, but winning the opportunity and winning the title are two very different things. Tonight he's finding exactly what it means to become champion. Gets up again. You admire the man's spirit. He's coming back for more. Thank you, sir. May I have another? The champion obliges with a swinging net breaker. Oh, misses. Oh, beautiful. Swift kicks. Top rope. Oh, lovely. Whisper in the wind. Frog splash. Letting the referee make the count. After a whisper in the wind and a frog splash, is this enough to keep the resilience Hannibal Jacobs, who I believe is fighting on instinct right now. Barely any offense in the latter stage of this matchup whatsoever. But he keeps getting up. Oh, and he says that commentator's curse right over the top rope. To Erwin. Count begins again. Springboard, my God! My God, what a springboard! Vicious. Charged, high risk, it's suicidal springboard and a powerbomb, my God! How much more can any one man take? Wait a minute. Oh, good Lord, backed up on that ring barrier, that reinforced ring barrier. Chitopa begins to count again. Erwin signaling the end is nigh, asking the crowd what else he needs to do. Count to 6, 7. Jacob's still quite unresponsive. This could be it here. 9. No. Jacobs will not stay down. Misses with a leg drop. Does Erwin. I thought that was it, I had to be honest. That crazy style of Erwin costing him there. That high-risk offense. Hannibal Jacobs needs to make this count. Neck wrench. Vicious, vicious neck wrench. I'm still trying to process the Iron Man match. We've had 2 great matches since then. What a riot this has been. Hannibal Jacobs somehow, some way, kick to the spine, fighting back against the champion. Oh, Canada, Erwin finding his mojo once again, flying dropkick. I'm not sure if he's gone to go though, if he's gone to throw something at him again. Now he has. He's gone to say hello to the fans. And count of 6, 7. Count of 8. Hannibal Jacobs back up. In the corner again he goes. What's gonna be? Oh yes, crossbody. Beautiful crossbody. Big club by Hannibal Jacobs as we await that count coming alive after the count of 8. Spinebuster by Jacobs. Count begins. First time Erwin's been down for any period of time after that vicious spinebuster. Count of 5. Erwin up. Well, responded. Count begins again. Big boot to the face. Shot again by Jacobs. Not giving the champion any time. Exactly what he needs to do. Oh, somehow Jacobs is still in this thing. Oh. Jacobs has put up a hell of a fight against the champion. Oh, the amount of punishment he's absorbed tonight and come back fighting, playing out some punishment of his own, is truly spectacular here tonight. The champion, almost with a bit of respect to his competitor here, with Hannibal Jacobs, who has done pretty much everything tonight to knock Owen off his perch as World Heavyweight Champion. Owen, so far it has to be said, having none of that. Oh, here we go again. Gonna fly! Oh! Good God, corkscrew. Suicide dive. Right through the middle rope. Good Lord. Let this carnage be over. Telling Jacobs to get back up. Daring him to get back up. Count of 4, Lash it open. It's a poor shot on Jacobs there, but I can't see any emotion at the moment. Count of 8. Could be it. No, wait a minute, there he is. Still going, still alive. Oh, big kick to this. Got wrench here by Jacobs. Needs this. It does. Connects, big style. Pump handle. Got wrench suplex. Beautiful. Kind of free. Could be in trouble after that big slam. Jacobs, who has chipped away at the champion, is on an 8. It's on a 9. It's over. Hannibal Jacobs with absolutely no after the vicious collar slam has taken out the world champion. We have a new N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion. What a shock. What a surprise after all the abuse. After all the one-sidedness and big cloaks of this match. Hannibal Jacobs absorbed it all and reigned supreme. Hannibal Jacobs is a new N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion. What a match. What a night. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed it. Good night.